You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
Greetings and welcome to The Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. I am Lord Ereban, Keeper of Secrets, and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those that are brave enough can purchase one of 5 unique digital items. You could bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage. Ah, isn't that nice? The ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. Or for those of you that feel that the players have had it way too easy up until now, you can set the trap of disadvantage. Yes, that's right. If a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it. And if the player does not have an advantage, well, they will roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. After all, life is pain. Or perhaps you will want to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw from the force of good deck. Oh, and by the way, to add an additional challenge to the adventure, you can purchase a force of evil card. And when you buy one of these digital items, please specify which player it's for, or I will make the choice for you. Do you understand? But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. Great. If at the end of tonight's adventure there are candles still lit, they will carry over to the next show. And you have the power to submit your idea for a Force of Good or Force of Evil card, and we might even use it on the show. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to submit. You can upload your fan art there as well. I take it you've been submitting a lot of fan art with me in it. Yes. And to those who have already submitted, I see you, and I thank you. Oh, by the way, as you might have heard, you can now purchase Dungeon Run shirts. You didn't know? Well, check it out. We have 4 shirts available. The Dungeon Run logo. Look. Yes. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Come on, have a drink. Meep lives? Are you kidding? Look at how cute that is. And my personal favorite, of course. Me, Lord Ereban. Yes. You can purchase these shirts now. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. Now, let's meet our brave souls, the cast of characters. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock.
Hi.
Hi. Ronald Ogden as Uggo.
What? Barjack the Lilyhammer!
Are you kidding?
Phoenix!
Get
Fire
out of
73,
here!
thank you!
Certainly dangerous. Morgan Peter Brown as James Quillos.
I'm going to follow him and make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. I'll be back.
Thank you. Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Tig.
Hello, babies.
So sweet, always. Jared K. Jack as Siv.
You ready to eat some fish sticks?
All right, that was rude. And our dungeon master, Mr. Jeff Carnotta.
It's time to defend Bingle.
Yes, let's hope you can. As their journey continues, I, Lord Araban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game, so keep an eye out for my avatar and comments. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching the Dungeon Run. Okay? Thank you. Now, keep the comments coming, be ever vigilant, and let the dice roll!
All right! You guys ready to play?
Yes.
Oh my God! Welcome,
all week.
welcome all of you. Welcome people, first-time
What? No.
live watchers. We're excited to have you. Let's catch everybody up, shall we?
Yes.
Wow.
Please. It started as a simple dungeon run. Go in, grab the loot, get out. But what Civ, Fahima, James, Uggo, and Lily got out with was the Secret Keeper's Amulet, an ancient relic of chaos magic with the power to rip through the fabric of realities and allow them to communicate directly with you, the Watchers of the Time Stream. It also connected them to the Natural Order, a group of wizards obsessed with the mystery of the Wardens, 100-foot-tall protectors of the land who have been disappearing one by one. One of those wizards, Claudette Mormthallow, hired a ship full of pirates to sail into dangerous waters in search of a warden she is convinced is being held there. When our team joined her aboard that ship, though, they learned that the island of Bingle, Lily's beloved home, had been suffering under a series of attacks. Lily, using the power granted her by the amulet, charmed the ship's captain, Mervis Blowhard, and forced him to turn the ship around and sail back to Bingle. That journey was fraught with peril. Storms and monsters from the sky assaulted the ship on its route, and several members of the crew lost their lives, including the ship's helmsman, Loudmouth the Mute, who fell overboard and drifted away to a wordless, drowning death. And things were no less bleak when the team arrived on Bingle shores.
Dark, Jeff.
I'm just telling it like it is, folks. Just,
We already feel bad enough as it is.
Go on. Sorry.
just saying he had no last words.
Oh, okay.
Only last thoughts.
Things were no less bleak when the team arrived on Bingle shores. The once happy resort was in ruin, deserted and besieged. The few members of Lily's family who remained were holed up and afraid, bunkered down in Grammy Dumblestuck's basement, enduring terror-filled nights as creatures emerged from the sea, searching for bodies to take back into the ocean with them. But the arrival of Lily and her friends bolstered the spirits of the survivors, giving them hope and the courage to fight back. When our team learned that the island's custodian, Old Pal, had managed to capture one of the attacking creatures, they ventured out to see it and used an ingenious three-way method to communicate with it, discovering valuable new details about the attacks. They formulated a plan, repurposing the island's recreational resources into weapons and defenses. Bottles and alcohol for refreshments were turned into explosive projectiles. Fuel and tiki torches were arrayed into an ignitable wall of fire. A cart and a buggy were used as a battering ram and an ammunition cache. Even the crank-operated t-shirt cannon that Lily had spoken of so fondly was converted to violent purpose. And so, as preparations were put in place and minds resolved, they assembled on the beach to draw a line in the sand and say, "Here and no further. Now and no longer. We and no others." the sun set, and Lily, her grandmother's replacement flute in her hand, stepped forward to play a song of heroism alongside her family. The battle for Bingle began. And as we ended last week, that battle was in full swing. The team had managed to kill one of the monsters, even as it ran burning into the restaurant Bingle and loving it. But new creatures were emerging from the water as their apparent leader, a mind-controlling eel-like creature known as a kopru, pulled the strings. So as we pick up this week, we are in the midst of this battle. In fact, the last thing that happened was that Fahima took her turn, and we were picking up, we're hitting the ground running, as we sometimes do here on the Dungeon Run. This battle is continuing. Here is the kopru, and there are, this line of fire has started as Fahima decorated it, Jessica decorated it with food.
And I did bring some fire minis because Jeff got so mad.
I wasn't mad. I wasn't
so
mad.
mad.
I was
a little mad.
I'm grateful that you saw the fire.
But,
So we can replace the fire line right now. Yay! Quickly.
You want to take this side and I'll take the other side?
Yeah, sure. Here, hit
We
me.
only have, I think you only have 10 of them, right? So
Yeah.
we can
So let's
spread
do
them
like
out a
6
little
and 4?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
6.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
save those gummies. I'm gonna eat them.
Oh, of course.
We have old pal
serve
in a buggy, having
Right.
just whacked a couple of monsters by ramming them. We have
And there's the spot where they extinguish the fire. Remember that.
right. There's a hole here where the fire has been
Yeah.
extinguished.
Right.
That looks so
Thank you, Jessica. Okay, so we have several Dumblestuck family members here on the balcony of Bingle and Loving It. Civ is on the roof. Lily is.
I'm inside.
Oh yeah, that's right. You climbed down.
Yeah, I stabbed the thing and then it died.
Correct. Okay, so
Classic Civ. Stab the thing and then it's back.
the fight is back, and we stopped on after Fahima's turn, which means it's monster turn.
Not all of them.
But first,
Okay.
as you know, sometimes that happens. We got some cards.
Oh.
The watchers of the
goodness.
time stream, feeling the tension of this moment, are coming through huge. So we have some forces of good. There's a force of good for Civ from Icon Z1. Sweet. There is a force of good
you, Icon.
for Fahima from Dyson Capes.
Yay, thank you, Dyson Kane.
There's a force of good for Uggo from Icon Z1.
I can't see one, yeah.
I didn't look at it.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't cheat.
And there is a force of evil as well. It is from Snarkon the Cruel, and it's for Grammy Dumblestuck.
Oh.
Pretty messed up.
Whoa.
Grammy, who is on one leg, has
Coming
got
in
a peg
hot.
leg.
Deeper than
evil.
it being for me.
Whoa.
Cut
Who was
deep.
that from?
Some people don't like
Snarkon
NPCs,
the
like-
Cruel.
Yeah.
Start from the cruel. You are living up
To your name.
to your name.
Who
Basing
wants to
off
go
a
first?
popular
Ladies first.
Joe Manganiello D&D
Well,
character.
we'll just go down the line.
Sure, that works.
Okay, mine's called Blood Donor. Take any amount of damage from one attack, then distribute that same amount as healing among your allies, but not to yourself.
Oh, wow.
Wow, mine is super similar, but not the same. Mine is called Together Forever. Viewer submitted. In the next attack, all damage is divided evenly among all allies. For example, if someone takes 15 damage, everyone takes 3 instead.
Okay.
So it's on the next attack.
Okay.
That's just to you, not to everybody.
Got it.
So your damage, the damage you would take,
Oh,
is
okay.
distributed.
So next time I get hit, this will come into
Correct.
effect.
Yes.
Got it.
All right.
Maybe I should try so Lily doesn't die over
I got
there.
Fahima's Flame Cupcakes,
Oh,
which is viewer submitted. They were also delicious.
They were delicious.
No joke, I had 5 of them.
Oh, this is a real thing that you actually made. Right?
She actually made them.
caffeine
And
last
they
week.
were actually amazing.
Oh, I
so
wonder who submitted it. I wonder if they're on my caffeine stream.
you eat one of Fahima's Flame Cupcakes. When you open your mouth again, fire shoots out, adding 1d6 fire damage to your next melee.
Nice.
Awesome.
I would like.
Perfect
Guy who
that
melee
you got
attacks.
it because you're melee.
And Grammy Dumblestuck, Will-O-Wisp Dumblestuck, drew a viewer submitted card as well. It's called Safe Word Hamlet. During a battle, the owner of this card believes that Fahima has shouted Hamlet at them, and they lose or cancel their attack or heal that they were going to do in confusion.
Okay.
So what happens, unfortunately,
that
for
bad.
Grammy Dumblestuck
that
is
bad.
she stops playing the Song of Heroism.
Oh, do we lose that 10 pit
snap.
points?
You do.
So, okay.
Just for one round, or will she?
We'll see. We'll see what Grammy Dumblestuck does.
All right.
But yes. Okay.
Monsters, you were saying.
Monsters. So
Monsters.
monsters.
The person
What?
admitted that.
Monsters?
Here's my.
All right, I'm out of here.
So, quick question, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
We lose the temporary hit points right now in this second, or does it last till the end of the round?
I'm going to say you lose them right now in this second.
Okay. Okay.
You would.
Okay. So the crab is going to go and is going to attack. So this crab Lily has recognized as being Carla, the island's mascot, and she is going to attack Ago.
Just so you know, Jeff, there is a flaming sphere chilling there.
Right.
I want to remind you.
Oh, right. This is a flaming sphere. Thank you
Move
for the
out of
reminder.
its-
Yeah. So it will probably do that. Take a step away from. How can it do that?
Flank him.
Where is?
It's a 5 foot.
Stop helping.
Idea.
Yeah, I think it's gonna move over here. Well, it's
Ours.
right there.
Does he ever exit my threat range?
No, I think it moves around you. Yeah.
like this.
Like a crab would, you know? Yeah. So it's going to do a multi-attack.
Like a Garson.
Oh, it's a natural 1 for the first
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
How
She's
dare
good.
you? How dare you?
Her heart's not in it.
Yeah.
Despite it being
Oh, yeah.
despite it being an orc.
that one
foaming from the
is
mouth.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Maybe that's why Granny Dumblestuck thought I yelled Hamlet, because I saw the crab.
Yeah.
Not her fault.
So that's 8 points of damage.
What kind?
It is piercing.
Reduced.
Piercer.
Yep.
Pincer.
Pincher attack.
It's a pinching
But
attack.
you are grappled.
Oh, snap.
It's a DC 15 to. So it comes at you with each of its claws. Chak, chak. The first one misses wildly across you as it moves around the side of you, and the second claw comes and snaps you and picks you up off the ground. It's a very strong giant crab.
No contestant until my turn.
Correct. And then the Chul is going to move. Now,
Wait, okay. All right, never mind. Okay.
Go ahead.
I would say, are you sure? Because I have not moved since it appeared. And are you sure it's its turn?
I have it listed in the order as there.
Okay, I maybe, all right. I was gonna say, because I haven't taken a turn since it appeared.
Okay.
That's,
It probably appeared on
The Copper's turn
Copper's.
last
Yeah.
game.
I
Right.
didn't write it down.
but I mean, it could appear and then move within the same turn anyway.
possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it move right now because that's where I have it listed. It's hard when we stop between episodes.
I get it. I was saying,
Sure, I could have made better notes, but I did
It's
not.
all
so
good.
we're gonna
It's
play
all
it like
good.
this. So this guy's gonna run forward, and the Copper, as you know, has true sight, and the creatures are actually being controlled. So it's gonna run to the spot that the Copper wants it to run to and make a swipe.
Whoa.
It's gonna be at disadvantage because it can't actually see you in the darkness.
Okay.
But it is going to make a swipe at you. And it has multi-attack as well. So
It's about to get rough.
Jared, can you
Dang.
tell how far I am from
that's an 11. Probably
Miss.
Yeah.
Including water?
I
Yes.
have a scroll, or I have, if you allow me to use it as a reaction, a force of good.
Sure.
There's scroll of I know you are, but what am I?
Okay.
From the community a couple episodes ago. I touch a target. The next attack against me affects that target instead of it infects itself instead of me.
Okay.
So basically, if you allow me to use my reaction to go like
Yes.
"Ugh," and kind
Sure.
of reaching out and touching its gross shell. Or
Yeah, it
whatever
does have
is.
this sort of carapace on it, you know. And the amulet flashes and blinks twice, and you realize that the next time
Yeah.
you get attacked, it will actually hit the Chul. It has missed you with both of its attacks, however. So it ran up to you in the dark and wildly swiped at you. You feel the wind from these massive claws coming
Yeah.
right over your head, but it can't see you in the dark, and therefore it missed.
Got it.
Okay.
couple of other things are emerging from the water now.
You're about eight squares, 9
From the
squares.
troll?
Yeah.
What about the furthest thing next to old? What's his name?
This?
Old pal.
Yeah, the brown one, not the white one.
The brown
brown
one's
one?
pretty beat up, if I remember correctly.
How many squares?
Okay.
All right. So what are we looking at? What's popping up?
This is sort of a smaller creature that actually has a weapon with it, which is the first time you've seen that in any of these creatures. And this is
Does it look like Oha?
no.
Okay.
No, it does not. But these are kind of climbing out onto the land as well. So,
And what is the second one? I'm so sorry.
the second one looks like another creature with claws. It doesn't look like a troll. It is. It does have sort of tentacle things. Water is cascading off of it. It looks slimy and gross. So we are back to the top of the round. That is Lily.
Okay, so I'm unstuck now. I'm gonna do a twins in combo.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do hydration salvation. It's like a warm up. Hydration salvation.
Sushi chef.
Yeah, by Twins In. Before my next action, I take a swig from my canteen, taste a hint of lime, and feel unusually refreshed. Heal 5 hit points, which I really need.
Okay.
Thank you, Twins In. And then how close am I to the Kaporu?
Pretty
Am I
far.
saying that right?
5, 10.
Are you
15,
upstairs
20, 30,
still?
35,
Yeah, but
40. I
I'm-
think you're inside the house now, right? Because you went
I'm
down
inside the house, but if I'm like on the balcony, how far is that?
5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet.
Okay. And does it have heads or just one head?
Has one head. It has an eel-like body and a tail that forks into 3. And there's sort of spikes on its shoulders and fins on its ears, but it only has one head that looks, the way it's described is a sphincter. It's like got this mouth on the center of it with teeth.
Butt face.
And what's on the side of it?
It's got fins,
Fins?
on the side of it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna heal 5 hit points, which is
Cool.
needed. And then from the balcony, I'm gonna take a step out onto the balcony and kind of stay low, but be within range of seeing it, and then try and cast Phantasmal Force
Okay,
on it.
okay.
And okay, so it makes an intelligence savings throw.
Okay.
First, you can see if it even.
Natural 20.
Oh.
So it won't work.
What was your idea, though? Well, maybe next time. You can save for next time if you want to try it again.
Yeah, I only do seagulls.
Scary to me.
Yeah.
Plenty
It
scary.
worked the first time. Okay, so it saves.
I just got a force of evil for me. Okay, Twins End. So I'm gonna have this go off now.
Okay.
Can I just do? I also have I'm doing my twins in combo.
Sure,
I have
go
a
for it.
bonus action. Gods take pity. Take an extra action to gain 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
So and then I'll.
So you attempted to do your phantasmal force,
Yeah.
and this creature just completely ignores you. It figured out what you were trying to place in its mind,
Mm-hmm.
and it outsmarts you. But luckily, you're healed. So this force of evil can't do that one for me. This is tough. These are tough when they want to do this stuff for the DM.
It's okay. Do one that's
Just
more
draw
relevant.
another card. If
Yeah.
you
Draw another one.
Yeah.
We want
Yeah.
this to be fun for you, too.
Okay. Let's
You get to have fun.
I don't.
too.
No.
let's see if there's.
DMs don't get to have fun.
I know.
Work.
All right. This is called With Friends Like These. It says choose a member of your party. They roll a d6. You lose that many hit points.
Okay.
So one of you guys, I choose Fahima to roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
And I will lose that many hit points of a character. We'll just roll a die to see which character loses the hit
Cool.
points.
That's very diplomatic.
We can't choose? We can't choose?
I know what you would choose. I rolled a 4. So 1,
It actually might work out.
2,
Oh no.
3, 4? Or should I go 1, 2, 3, 4? That's
Yes,
what
you
you guys
should.
want to have happen. All right, fair enough, fair
I
enough.
choose option
I
2.
think that was also the 4th character that came
Hats
out
off
of the water.
to you, good sir.
Fair enough.
Very true.
How many hit points does it lose?
5.
5.
Nicely done.
Yeah. I think
It'd be funny if it died.
Good job, Twins.
Good roll.
Killing it, Twins.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Kill.
Twinsen, you're killing it.
Okay. Well, there's a force of good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, for me. We gotta figure out the answer to this.
You could have separate
You're just
Separate
gonna have
deck.
like a game with yourself now.
Yeah, it's not. This is not good. Okay.
No, it's good.
The Watchers of the Time Stream take pity. Oh, this is viewer submitted. It's called the Watchers Healing. The Watchers of the Time Stream take pity on a creature. They decide to heal 1d12 hit points to it.
Oh no.
To any creature, it says.
Oh no.
Guess
Are you
which
gonna
one?
roll again?
Guess which one I decide.
No, don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is from
not gonna roll
Chic. Your Bounty.
Okay.
Your Bounty, I believe.
Okay.
Take your bounty.
Shake your bounty. I bet that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's got to be, right? Okay. All right. D12, right?
You're gonna give it to
That's
the
me.
snake boy?
It's only a 2. It's only a 2.
Okay.
It's only a 2.
So we did 3 damage.
It's a net 3 damage.
That's 3.
Okay.
You know
I'll
what?
take it.
Better than nothing.
That's
True. True.
Yep.
All right. Lily's turn is complete.
Yeah.
We are up to the white one,
I'm almost dreading my turn. Oh my gosh.
which
Be
is going
strong,
to-
James.
I got a few options. I just don't know.
It's okay.
You still got darkness going. So.
Yep. But I got some other stuff in my bag too.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And I only have 1 spell slot left. Yay, warlocks.
You got this.
It is going to multi-attack against Uggo as well, and that is a bite. 2 melee attacks with its bite and 1 with its claws. So bite and 2 claws. That is a 12.
Nope.
That is a 19.
Yep.
And that is a 23. So 2 claws hit. 2d4 plus 3. 8 points of damage.
Okay. Reduced.
Nice.
Okay,
We appreciate you.
James, is your turn.
Yeah, that's my job.
Great.
Civ, you'll be after
you.
him.
Okay, so I am literally right next to.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt you?
Please.
My flaming sphere ended its turn in my flaming sphere.
The Copru.
So do you want it to take damage on its turn when it ends its turn there, or on my turn?
What does it say? On its turn or on your turn?
It says if a creature ends
Its turn
its
within
turn,
5 feet of it.
it takes damage.
So whose turn are you saying ended there?
The Copru.
It has not gone.
Okay.
This
Oh.
just went.
Oh, it's
You've
the
had
white
thi-
guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. All right, so I am literally standing in the middle of my darkness, and this massive pill bug with
It is a-
giant pinchers
Yes.
is trying to kill me. But I also see Uggo getting ganged up on. And so I'm gonna look this.
Mauled.
I'm one might. I'm gonna look this thing in the eye and say, next time, and Misty Step. To Misty Step off to my right. Basically, I want to
Cross to the other dock?
Yes, correct. It's 30 feet distance.
Do you want to get over here?
Yeah. And
Whereabouts?
I'm going to Misty Step. So Misty Step is not a concentration. Darkness is. I'm in bonus action Misty Step, hide my darkness.
Okay.
I think that's not an action. let me
Yeah,
check-
you can do that.
Let
You
me
can put it
check
in your-
that just
in
to
your
be
robe,
sure.
it's fine.
Yes, okay.
Where are you appearing?
Right behind the crab that's grappling Uggo.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Shocking grasp.
Okay.
Zap it. And
James, you did get a force of good.
Hey, thank you.
Yay.
This comes to you from Icon Z1.
Amazing, thank you.
Hansi one.
Liar, liar, spelled like the middle-aged instrument. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Viewer submitted. A magical lyre appears in your hands. You play a ditty, and your enemy's pants catch on fire, or legs if facing a creature not wearing pants, causing 1d8 damage to them.
Nice.
Carl is gonna get it. I'm sorry. So
I was gonna get it.
1d8 fire from this. I'm gonna use this immediately.
Okay.
Jeff, he's grappling me. Should I have to make the save for Shocking Grasp?
It's not a save.
Ooh.
Is it not?
No,
It's just an attack?
it's a touch spell.
Boy, it sure seems like that electricity would hit him.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can do it. Okay, I've already said shocking
Yeah,
grasp.
yeah,
I haven't rolled
fine
it
by
yet.
me.
I could do something else.
I mean, if you If you want to change your mind, I'll let you. But that's.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'll
do it. I'm all right with it. Let's do this,
fire
guys.
damage.
Come on.
All right,
6 fire damage on
crab.
Carla.
Do I take the fire
Carla drop him?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. Let's read what the.
I love
Crabs are visiting.
Yeah.
Restrained until the grapple ends.
Having a crab boil on the dock.
Jeff.
Wouldn't that be a super creepy ending to all of this? Is us just sitting
Eating
just
it?
eating?
She was so great.
The mascot of Bingle
Where's
Island.
the-
Delicious.
Yes, it does drop Uggo.
Yay!
Okay.
But you are prone.
Okay. All right, so this is now what I'm going to do. I'm still going to shocking grasp her.
Gotcha.
Because that Misty Step pretty much got me right there. That was 30 feet. I still have all my movement.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, what happened is a swirl of silvery wisps around you, and then you literally take a step forward and drop through the ground, and silvery wisps appear in the sky right above, behind this crab, and you drop down behind it, and then your force of good goes off, and you reach out with your hand, and
Great.
electricity crackling through your fingertips.
Awesome. Shocking grasp. I'm flanking it, so I probably get advantage.
You get advantage anyway from
Okay.
username Eric.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. Here we go.
Not good.
13.
To hit?
Yes.
It's a miss.
All right, so I'm gonna miss, and then, where do I go? I don't want to put myself between the water and the Kapru, but there's a whole lot of other people over there.
Yeah, that's a party.
It's
Civ,
better
you're
than
next?
next
Yep.
to the Chull, though. I'm going to start making my way towards Old Pal and that gap in the fire.
This way?
Yes.
So you're gonna leave its.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna take a swipe at you with its
fine.
reaction. That's gonna be a hit. That's 23.
Yikes.
And. It's only 4 points of damage.
Okay, thank you. I'm not grappled, am I?
No.
Okay. So I will use, let's say, 20 feet of my movement to stand basically 4 squares back towards the shore.
Here?
Yeah, that's fine.
So this fire
I'm
right
just trying to
behind
stay equidistant from a bunch of monsters.
Yeah.
So-
So you come up behind. There's a wall of fire burning behind you in the.
Oh, actually, let me move a little more closer to the gap so I can run more inland if I need to.
Here?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Civ, you're up.
So I
Be a monster, then I'll go after that.
slide the drag out.
Can I use my reaction for Sentinel to take an attack on the crab since it attacked?
I think you're prone, so.
Still make an attack from back. Disadvantage.
He drops you.
Yeah.
And takes a swipe at him.
Because I'm a Sentinel, I get an attack against him.
All right, go for it.
Yep.
You want me to take it at a disadvantage, I'm assuming?
No, you got advantage. Well, you got advantage and disadvantage. Username Eric gave you advantage, disadvantage from Morithan.
Oh, yeah.
So
Normal.
we'll do a straight roll.
Okay.
Or disadvantage if it was canceled. Well,
It's canceled, so we're.
right.
We can't ever. It's never goes.
But is it
beyond.
disadvantage because he's on his back?
Yeah.
He's saying because he's attacking from prone, does he get disadvantage?
Ah, yes. We should do that.
Literally like on your back.
I'll
like
be reckless
swinging
about
the
it.
big
Yeah,
hammer.
I'll be
right.
reckless about it.
Nice. I'll be careful though.
Yeah.
It's next to that.
2. We'll do 2. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Well, you missed it. I feel like that was
Man.
poetic justice.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, for sure.
Rolling
so-
great so far.
Me.
James, you're good. Civ, you're up.
Okay.
Uggo, you'll be after the monster.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go out onto the balcony.
Get into it.
I slide the blade from this creature's back, wipe it off, sheath it, walk out to the balcony, look over to the Dumblestucks and say, you're going to have to fight with everything you have.
We're ready.
And I point towards this thing and say, go out and kill it. And then I'll take out my bow, knock an arrow, and I'll look at you and say, I'm about ready to do something incredibly stupid. I hope you can heal me afterwards.
Okay.
And then
At least
I'm
you're
going
honest
to,
with yourself about what you're doing.
I'm going to do a combo of, this is so dumb. Combo of Forces of Good. One of them is the Ultimate Ultimatum by Beowulf, is who bought it. On attack of my choice, instead of rolling to hit, you may choose to automatically do an awesome or a crit, but you also take half of the damage.
Whoa.
I'm also combining that with Aren't You a Little Short for a Storm Warden, which adds an extra d6 of lightning damage to my shot.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 8d6
Okay.
on Mr. Kopru.
Gotcha.
And I'll...
on the Kopru.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll whisper into the arrow, this is for Lily and all of the Dumblestocks.
You get sneak attack if you hit.
You have advantage from
I don't
ammo
need it
shot.
because it's an automatic crit.
Oh, you're
I'm just
right.
rolling damage.
Right, you're rolling
got
damage.
sneak
And there's a
attack?
lot of dice.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of dice in there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be taking a lot of damage as well.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I didn't roll that high, though. Yes.
What would you like to do?
Let me hear how much it is.
So 10, 20, 24, 29 points of damage. I take half. He takes 29, I take half of that.
Oh my
So it'd be
14.
14? Yeah.
Yeah.
Round down.
I said 29. Whew. Okay.
Wow.
So, infused with the magic of the amulet, you notch an arrow and you pull it back. And you let it go, soaring through the air past the wall of fire, parting the flames as it cuts through. And it slams right into the mouth of this thing, in the back of its head. It screams, and all of the creatures scream. It's not dead.
Oh,
It's not
damn.
dead. They all scream. They all feel it. They all scream.
Nice one.
The arrow in its mouth, it moves its head back down, reaches up with a tentacled hand, grabs the arrow, goes,
Okay.
Yikes.
You're taking 14 damage right now, Jared?
So,
Yes, sir.
it can also, as, let me make sure I can do this.
Save this. Jared, how are you?
When taking damage,
Okay.
the copper may use its reaction
Save it.
to do a psionic retaliation.
Oh,
It has to do it to something in its melee range, which would be Uggo. So, it's a 21 to hit,
Yeah, that, yeah.
and that is another 5 points of damage to Uggo. So you feel this mental burst come out of its head, and all the creatures around go, ah! And Uggo, even you feel this radiating out of it, and it hurts you physically.
Sounds like you're in trouble.
You took 14 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm assuming the way I imagined it is like old wounds open up on me. So like my
Awesome.
face and my
Oh,
chest, that kind
Yeah,
of.
you start peeling. That slice that you had that still hasn't healed even opens up and blood starts coming out. It hurts. It hurts. That was awesome. And this thing is very badly hurt.
That was the idea.
Pour it on. Pour it on, guys. Pour it on.
So
Don't worry
this
about the
one
chull.
is going to go. It is very angry at having been shot in the mouth. This thing is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It didn't pass within my range, did it? No.
Where are you? Oh, you're that.
That one's
You're on the
pretty.
balcony, right?
That one's pretty
Yeah.
injured, right?
It is pretty.
We're all on the balcony. I also gave them a command to go do something.
Oh, right, on your turn. So they're gonna run. They're gonna run downstairs and they're gonna charge. All three of them. Now
Through
this
the fire?
is children.
Fire.
Yeah, I guess they would have to.
I was thinking they were gonna throw
The
Molotovs.
Molotov
Oh, I think you said you're gonna have to go down there.
Right, go down there and lob Molotovs.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, you heard me. Run.
Run through the fire.
Go on.
Get it.
I mean, they weren't gonna run through the fire. They were gonna run up to the fire.
The worst,
are
the worst
extreme,
captain ever.
Prim, jump the fire.
But I don't want to die. Too bad. Too bad.
They unfortunately.
Your mother would have jumped the fire.
Your mother would have.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They lob.
You are clearly the warlock.
3 bottles with flaming wicks out this way. And they land, missing this creature, but they land in its feet, and it takes splash damage from the bottom of those exploding barrels. This fire kind of spills out here on the beach. and all the candles are lit. So we got a force of good for the group. We will roll to see who gets it. That bounced out of the box. 5 goes to Lily.
Yay.
This is from the community.
Thanks, community. Or sorry, community. The Forefinger of Fury. Mine are all tongue twisters. You're submitted. The holder of this card may point at an opponent. Doing so throws the opponent into a blinding fury for 1 round. During this time, the afflicted opponent must move towards the pointer and attempt to attack them.
Whoa. That's like a neutral card.
That's a really good card to use on that copper.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Right now. Absolutely.
Lily, you did get another
Next round.
So then it goes towards you, right?
This one is from
But I'm saying if I hit it,
Yeah.
it'll stop. But I don't have
Civ's love interest.
Whoa!
I don't have a reaction. So you might want to wait.
This is from me, it's not for Civ.
From Civ's love interest. So
Sorry, who was this one from?
that was the first one was from the community.
Community, right? I said it.
The second one's from Civ's love interest.
Okay, this is rock, paper, scissors. Viewer submitted as well. Can be used in combat. Play rock, paper, scissors with the DM. The loser takes damage of the winner's choice. D12 bludgeoning, rock, D12 slashing, paper, or D12 piercing, scissors.
Nice.
Wow.
That's fun.
Oh boy. That's again though kind of neutral.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
Civ's love interest.
All right, so we are up to this brown one who just moved.
It just
here.
moved.
You're on the balcony, right?
Yep.
It is going to.
Do some stuff.
Finish that one off.
I thought I was gonna damage the Copru more, but
You did damage the Cobra a lot.
It's pretty messed
Yeah.
up.
Give it 29 points of damage.
that's all. That was my mega shot right there. That was my.
You got to get in the melee, buddy.
Boy, this thing can't get to you. It wants to. It's gonna come inside the building. It's
On the first level.
yeah. It's gonna. Yeah, it had to dash to get there. So it's on the first level, coming into the building through the hole in the building that had been burned by the spit of the monster that is now dead.
I use Awakened Mind to tell you, Civ, there's one coming up the stairs.
I'll go. You're up.
Okay. I'm going to stand, which is half my movement. And then I'm going to 5-foot step sideways, so I'm no longer flanked. The other way? Yeah. Yeah, is that 5 feet? Okay, so.
Still kind of flanked
Still
by the
kind
other
of
one.
flanked.
Am I?
But you're away from the flaming sphere at least.
True.
That's true. Okay, that'll be fine. Jeff, I'm going to use Fahima's Flame Cupcakes to add 1d6 fire damage to my next melee attack.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you will allow me to take one of the flaming bottles that he gave me, toss it, and smash it on him with them all.
I love it. I love it. So you are. What I like to imagine is that you toss this up, and as you take a swing, the amulet power erupts in that moment, and you actually breathe fire at the thing, amplifying it, catching it on fire, and amplifying the damage.
Great.
Let's see if it works.
Tell me what to roll. Just a regular attack? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, let's roll an attack.
Okay.
A melee attack with your maul.
Okay.
And you do have disadvantage from Eagle Eye 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Eagle Eye. That's great. That's fun.
You got it.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. I'm just gonna regular attack this one. No. It's gonna be 11.
Okay, so as you throw this thing in the air and take a swing at it, you whiff on the bottle and you whiff on the hit, and the bottle comes down and it lands at your feet and smashes open. There's alcohol on your feet.
Yep.
But the fire from the amulet would still
Okay,
automatically hit.
so 1d6
Yeah.
fire. Might actually set the alcohol on fire too.
Oh boy.
We're gonna find out.
Okay, great.
Boy.
Great. So he takes 6 fire damage.
Oh, this thing is not happy. And as you do that, you see the last droplets of the thing that splashed up in the air from the bottom burst into flames,
Great.
and you're gonna get 2 points of fire damage just sort of as it flashes in your face.
Cool.
Boy, this Kapru is very badly injured. Very badly injured, everybody.
Well, it shouldn't have done what it did.
It knows what it did.
Does the copper get any splash damage? Just curious.
No, man. No. That's fine. Yeah, Kapru
Absolutely
does not. Because it landed on your
Yeah,
toes.
yep.
Okay, so then we
got
are up
toasty
to the
toes.
Kapru's turn,
Can I use my force of good? Prevent any creature or character from taking their next turn.
Yes.
The following turn, they may use 2 actions.
Ooh,
This
okay.
is from Praetorian.
Wow. All right.
Good timing.
The Behemoth's Flame Cupcakes was from Icon Z1. Thank you.
Okay. Y'all
Righty.
are OP. All right, we got this. So
Blame them.
the Kapru does not get to move. It's screaming. It sees this thing happen. It explodes in the fire, and it, had just pulled a arrow out of its mouth, and it bears down to attack Uggo, and all of a sudden it is unable to do anything. Its arms don't move. Its tail is frozen in place. Its eyes wide with fear. It takes damage from the flaming sphere behind it because it cannot move.
Nice.
Yeah.
2d6.
2d6, my goodness.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even think about that.
That was the whole reason why she was doing
Well, I
it.
mean,
Roll it.
It's on the brink of death, so I was like, well, let's stop it this round. 'Cause,
Roll it.
oh, me roll it.
Yeah. Does it still get
Roll
its
that
dex save, or
damage.
is it not getting anything?
No, yeah, it rolls a dex save to reduce it by half.
Let's see if it does. That's 17.
Yeah, that
So it'll
saves.
take half damage.
Half of 6, 3.
Oh, man, it's still alive. Okay. Well, I thought that was going to be the end of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that deck save.
So that's
We
me
got
and
2
me.
forces of good.
Oh boy.
One from Civ's love interest for Civ,
Oh, Civ.
and one
Best
from
username
Baby Driver for Lily.
Ooh.
Baby Driver.
Driver.
Love that movie.
The whole movie's
Love that
watching?
soundtrack.
Really good soundtrack.
Okay.
So, Fahima, you're up.
All right, Meep's gonna finish her movement and perch on my shoulder. Come here, baby. And then Fahima is going to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys read your cards?
No,
It's
no.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can read it when I use it. It's
Cool.
fine. We can move on.
Lily?
And we can do that too. Same thing. You want me to read it then?
Whatever you want to do. If it,
Mine's called Continuous Iraq.
attack.
Okay.
A rack
There are
attack.
occasionally typos on the force of good
Occasionally
cards.
they're like also things I don't get.
Katie's got to be a jerk and call it out.
Sorry. I'm very dyslexic, so I really did think it was me for a second, but it's not. Okay. Roll a D. It's viewer submitted. Roll a D20 until you get a nat 1. For each roll you make that is not a nat 1, do 1 damage to a monster of your choice within melee range. If you roll a nat 20, add 2 damage instead of 1.
That's huge.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, so you just keep rolling
Continuous
until you
attack.
get a 1.
Yeah.
That could be a
Whoa.
lot of damage.
Yeah.
Got to be within
Yeah.
melee, but
Yep.
wow.
On average, 20, right?
Pretty cool.
19.
Great. Thank you.
I'll read it. Fine.
Go on.
Spin to win. Viewer submitted. As an action, you can make 1 melee weapon attack against all creatures within reach of your melee weapon. I don't know if that means I would get sneak attack on all of them, because I think it can only sneak attack once. So it'd be sneak attack on the first one and then regular on
Yeah, I think
That'd be
it's
pretty
the idea.
nuts.
Okay.
You're doing a whirlwind attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So
All right,
I'll
Fahima.
use first. I'm gonna hold off on my regular action because I want to see if my bonus action of ramming the sphere into the Kapru
Yeah.
will finish it.
Okay.
So another
So
deck
boom,
save.
ram.
All right.
So it gets another
Another deck save as
Yeah.
this thing moves into its back. I have advantage from Burpee, but it is countered by Melodies of Old.
Yeah.
So it's a 13.
That's a fail.
Doesn't. Yeah, fails. So that's 7 fire.
7 fire damage. Okay. As this fireball moves into its back and slams into it, having been frozen, its mouth, pierced by this incredible arrow from afar, its whole body arcs and the fire bursts behind it, and it turns and looks at the fire and it consumes it. Its eyes bulging in terror, and it screams out, and all of the other creatures scream out in unison. Ah! You hear this incredible echo of a scream as all of them fall.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I didn't know they were gonna die when I
They may
did
not
that.
be dead. But
They all just fall prone.
Okay, prone.
This one too.
Yeah.
the chill breaks the dock.
And it falls off the dock into the water, splash, down. And for a second, nothing happens. Everybody sits there not knowing what to do. This fire's still burning on the dock, still swirling above the wood, and you're waiting to see if the water moves, and you see bubbles come up, and then each of these creatures sort of crawls back up to its feet and starts looking around in confusion, not knowing where they are and what they're doing. All of them hideous creatures, but you can see the confusion on their faces. You can see them not understanding why they're here, what they're doing, and they all start to run in confusion and fear back into the water.
Oh! I want to do something when they're done.
Awaken, if you'll allow me.
Yes.
I mean, Awakened Mind allows me to telepathically communicate with any creature that knows any language within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You got that guy there.
Yeah, I mean,
most of them.
and I probably had the crab, probably not the
most of them.
shoal.
Yeah. What do you want to
I'm
say?
basically like, wait, we mean you no harm. Wait.
Uh-huh.
We would like to talk. Please wait.
Remember last time you tried to talk to an animal?
It worked great.
All right.
Oha and I are besties now.
I meant the fish.
All right. That's
And that hurt me a
very
lot.
well.
There's a pause. This thing wouldn't run to the
Yeah,
fire.
you have to run to the fire. Yeah.
It's right towards you, James. It worked.
There's a pause as many of them. You're doing it to all of them.
I mean, as many there as are within 30 feet, so probably
I mean,
not the shoal.
everybody.
Yeah, crab, yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, okay, not
Probably
the
not the shoal.
Shoal's gone.
Aw.
Later, buddy.
I wanted to check that one out.
Later, ugly.
Ugly?
It's pretty ugly.
The rest
I got a real close look.
turn and look at you. This one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The crab.
Yeah. Is the crab within 30?
Well,
Find out.
It was
was.
before you started to move
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
So was the white one.
All right.
Okay.
Carla.
Carla crawls back up on to the dock here. These look and are confused and sort of, I don't know if they're even aware of where this is coming from. It's just in their heads.
We know that thing has been controlling you. We know you are not here by your own accord.
Hey, Jeff, can I see the body in the water?
The copper body?
Yep.
No.
I'm jumping in the water.
Splash.
Looking for
Please.
the body.
Okay.
We would like some help finding the survivors of Bingle. Please.
There's literally a force of good for every single one of you.
Oh.
And twins in.
We love everybody.
Twinsen, dude. You're amazing, dude.
We're out of combat though, right?
We're out of combat.
Okay.
Thank
So you think?
That's his name. That's his name.
Oh my God. Yikes.
Which one you want? Which one you want? Which one you want?
This is twisted. I kind of like this.
Go ahead, Chip.
Mine's really long. Choo! Viewer submitted. Your nose starts to tickle and you sneeze so hard and fast that snot flies out like a bullet and takes out your opponent's eye, making it blind for 1 round. Wow. Now everyone is aware of your awesome booger power.
Oh.
There's more, right?
Yes.
That's like a paragraph.
Yes.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't read it anyway.
Did anybody say bless you? No.
Not yet. No.
Okay. Then you all take 1d4 splatter damage.
Gross.
What?
Now?
Yep. Nobody said I bless you.
What the hell?
Wait, what happened?
I mean, okay.
What was happening?
We were out of combat. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was going off.
Well,
If you were in combat, you would have said bless you.
Totally.
All right, I'm taking it.
My blesses are combat blesses.
Correct.
Sorry,
Lily
my
feels she deserves that damage.
Does-
that was rude.
my
Does Gesundheit
Sorry,
count?
my Achu was probably not the best.
Yeah.
I will try harder
This
next
is
time.
your fault.
Yeah, you didn't sell
You can blame me.
Wasn't convinced.
So there's this thunderous
roll your
explosion
D4.
of mucus that comes out of you. It goes all over the place, my goodness.
Roll your D4,
So
you
I'm standing
gross,
next
gross
to you, you
person.
sneeze, I don't say bless you, and I take damage.
Yes.
Well, his sneeze also damages a creature.
You made a creature throw up a hairball earlier this fight, and now you're still like explosive sneezes.
So how much damage? You
1d4. You guys can roll your own damage.
I rolled it.
No. You rolled
Want me to roll it?
I don't want to. You do
I
it.
already rolled
Your job.
mine.
You
What if
do
it's
it.
worse?
James, you have
3.
Oh, wait, everybody needs to read their things. This is gonna be
Yes.
Okay.
Splatter damage.
All right, mine is Can't touch this. Viewer submitted.
Nice.
Your pants suddenly become large, shiny, and baggy as you rhythmically shimmy left and right. Your erratic movements and their confusion over what you're doing make it very hard for your opponents to track you. No opponent may attack you this round because they can't touch this.
Okay, you do actually know the song. Thank goodness.
She got that reference.
Yeah. same era as a lot of the other references.
That was 1990. There's a very good chance she doesn't know that.
Well, that's before I was born.
Exactly.
Wow.
Or 90-ish.
I watched this card.
Mine was Barrel of Monkeys, viewers submitted.
Oh, nice.
A small barrel pops into my hand. When thrown at an enemy, a dozen creepy-looking monkeys explode from inside and try to deal 1 damage each. See how many hit by rolling a d12. That is terrifying. And that's from...
Kind of Jumanji, huh?
Kind of, yeah. And these are all from Twins End, you said?
Monkeys in a barrel.
Then around from Twins.
yeah.
End.
Round please, dude. I go. Gift shop flute, which is viewer submitted. As if all the Dumblestuck army was there, you hear the sounds of flutes playing. You feel inspired and regain 1d8 health.
Yay.
Go Team Lily.
Yay.
Goes on Team Lily.
Yeah. Okay, I got Dancing Blades. Viewer submitted as well. From the ethereal plane appears several swords.
S-words.
It's got a W in it. To her credit, it has a W in it.
S-words.
I just assume everything's a verbal trap. Several swords swirling in the air above the player. They deflect incoming physical attacks, reducing the damage by 1d6 plus 2, which is amazing.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So, you are speaking into the minds of many creatures right now.
Yeah.
There is confusion.
I'm basically like putting my hands up. Hopefully they can tell that I'm the one talking to them.
Now, you say that you can speak to things even though they can't understand your language, right?
No, they can, yes, as long as they understand any language, I can
Right.
telepathically communicate with them.
Okay.
They cannot respond, though.
Right.
Not telepathically anyway. So, ladies, I may need one of you to do this 3-way thing again.
These things don't know where that is coming from.
Right.
None of them do. There is a sense of confusion and pause as they seem to want to escape. Ugo, you have dropped into the water.
Yeah.
It's fairly shallow there,
Okay.
but it's dark. It's
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
It's moonlit.
I have dark vision.
As you open your eyes underwater and you can see a ways down
Yeah.
is this eel-like creature.
I'm going to swim down to it and bring the body out of water.
Okay.
Flaming Sphere is also casting pretty bright light.
I'm sort of, I'm gonna like reach out a hand.
I will search it first. Not really.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a
Dragging the body up on the
creature.
beach.
What
Yeah.
is this, the brown one next to me? What is that creature?
You would have to make a knowledge.
Okay.
Nature.
I mean, what does it look like?
It looks like a foul, tentacled, clawed sea beast.
Okay, I'm going to try to reach out a hand to it and speaking into its mind say, we know the Kopru had you in its clutches. And we know that it and its accomplices were forcing you to attack this island. Please, if we can communicate, I believe we can help each other.
And it screams.
Wow.
Jeffrey.
Headphones.
Can I, sound guys?
It hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the other creatures feel it. Boom, boom, boom. There's an alert. And it runs right into you. Boom.
Whoa.
And it shoulder checks you. Boom. And it runs down and you fall prone.
Okay.
Runs. They all terrified, screaming, turn, run into the water. There's a Carla is the only one that sort of stays around and moves closer to the beach. All of these things run, screaming. This one stops, doesn't move. All of these, the more hideous ones, the ones that look like amalgamations of lots of different things with claws and tentacles and all kinds of deformations, all just run into the water, sinking into the water. This one stays. Carla stays.
Fahima, I brought it for you.
Thank you, Huggo.
Can I have its head?
James, are you all right?
I think so.
And you, as that thing screams and as they run away, you see Eric step forward, having thrown the Molotov cocktail just recently, and he goes, "For Margaret! For Kelmop! For Jelly and Tiff! For Bingle!"
I'll send up fireworks with pyrotechnics.
And there's a moment there, James, as you lay on the ground, where everybody roll perception real quick.
13. Nat 20.
Okay.
14.
I'll go. You notice it first. For a second, the darkness that James sometimes conjures
16.
appears, envelops him. He disappears. There's a darkness right there. Boom. Morgan, if you join me over here.
Do I need dice?
Secrets!
I don't think so.
Secrets!
Secret town.
Remember, talk loud.
I'm deaf from
Is this
just
Morgan?
yelling in my
That
ear.
was so.
It's black. Everything black. You stand. You were just lying on your back, but now you're standing in utter blackness, utter darkness. And on the black, there is more black. A swirling darkness on darkness. It's as if the black itself had a layer of another level of black. And it swirls, it swirls, it swirls. And you hear,
James Quillis, I see you. I notice you. I deem you worthy of my attention, worthy of my darkness, worthy of my power. James Quillis, you may ask me a question, my warlock.
Is my mind my own? Can I do what I want?
Yes. But I have plans for you.
blackness ends. And just as soon as that flicker of blackness came into your view, just as soon as it happened, it goes away.
Okay.
You weren't even sure if you saw it right. You know he creates darkness, but in a blackness
Same
and then
kind of darkness as the Eldritch Blast I saw earlier on the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very much so.
Yep.
And you rolled a natural
Nat 20, yep.
You are sure that when you looked over, he was laying on his back. But as in that flicker of moment where it went from black,
Right.
it's like somebody edited a video, and now he's standing up.
Jump cut.
Yeah, like a
Gotcha.
jump cut, like a black frame.
It's like
and then
reality reset.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Crazy.
I think I fall to my knees.
I was staring right at him and I asked him if he was okay. I know I didn't roll as well as Uggo, but do I see anything weird?
What was your roll?
14?
Yeah, I mean, I think you witnessed it too. You were looking right at him.
Right.
15. I don't know if you were as sure as Uggo about.
So maybe I'm thinking like I'm still,
Yeah.
messed up. Okay.
Would that be anything like lower than a 20 generally?
What did you roll?
18.
I mean, I think you notice that something weird happens, but you've seen him create darkness a lot.
Right. That's true.
I just glitched out.
And you just said you dropped to your knees?
Yeah.
So you were back on your feet. You're drop to your knees now. Okay. Most of you don't think that there is.
Yeah.
It's a moment of joy. This is a moment of joy.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Eric and the young girls come running down out of Bingle and Loving It, and they're looking at Uggo with this creature on its back, it looks completely limp and lifeless on the dock here, and they run up around the fire.
It's not safe. There's still a creature over there. I point that thing.
Yeah.
Fireworks,
This
fireworks,
thing
fireworks.
standing next to the fire. Yeah.
James, you have a friend here.
Carla comes back. They say, Carla.
Can I grab Lily and jump off the balcony?
Yep. Roll acrobatics.
Sorry, may I grab you? Okay.
No, just ask
You have
her.
advantage for this roll,
Okay.
Civ, from username Eric, but it was countered by Big Mama Nerdle.
Thank you, Big Mama Nerdle. Appreciate the challenge.
Can you still examine this if I take its head off?
Yes.
Okay.
22.
Jeff?
All right, so you pick
Grab it, flip
her up.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, leap off. If you're willing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine, yeah.
So, and you land down here.
And then
There's
I'm gonna
a wall
run.
of fire still burning.
While
in
he's
front of
doing
you.
that, can I heal wounds
Sure.
Sorry, I wish I could turn it off.
since I'm on?
I just want to stay with them to kind of keep them
Yeah.
This
together.
thing is kind of like lurking
So-
in the water.
While you do that,
Still waiting
Jared,
to
I'll
hear
do
something
cure
in its
wounds
head.
on you, just to give you a little bit of
Beautiful.
something.
How much do I get?
Oh, it's
You get 1d8 plus 4.
Okay. You want to roll it since you're healing?
Oh, yeah.
Grammy comes out.
Uggo takes out his
get
hatchet
5.
and
Thank
begins
you.
to remove its head.
Wait, let me examine it first.
You said I could do that!
Afterwards. Can I please examine this?
Sure, it's got,
I got two in before she gets.
It's got a couple of hatchet wounds in its
I
head.
said, can I remove its head? You told me yes.
No, that's all right. I can examine its blood.
This thing head is lolling. You see like half of it, just ligaments exposed. There's like green blood that's.
I finished the job. I finished the job.
I'd like to investigate this monstrous creature to
hold
gather
it.
as much info as possible.
I hold it high and let the blood drip on me and go, for Thorn and Bingle!
What color's the blood?
I turn
Green.
to my sisters and say, this is common for him. This is how he celebrates. It's like his idea of a barbecue.
And then I start putting handprints in the blood on my face and celebrating.
You also don't have to watch it.
This thing is set to peace out.
Yeah, I mean, I totally would do that.
Just,
She's like, this is
Carla,
weird.
though.
This is awkward.
Carla's back. I mean, it is injured. It has cracks in its shell where it's been attacked by you guys and suffered damage, but it seems to be back to its old self. It comes up to Eric, and Eric runs up to it and sort of nuzzles its little pincer things, like crabs have. And
does my investigation check yield anything on this copru?
where are you? Over there. All the way over here. So you're gonna run down the beach and come over to the copru, and you are
20, not natural.
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to find out about it? It's a corpse, a beheaded corpse of an eel-like creature. Its body is skinless and hairless. It's smooth to the touch. It's a rather slimy. It has spikes on its shoulders and the remnants of fins. Blood pours from its open neck wound, and you see bits of offal coming out of it,
I'll harvest anything possible as well. My overall goal, I'm gonna be probably checking any of these monsters because my overall goal in the campaign is to just kind of gain proficiency over time in determining danger and the anatomy of monsters that we might encounter in the future. So it might be a slow progress, but
Yeah.
that's my goal.
Well, you certainly understand why this thing is viewed as a threat. It has vicious spikes. You look at its tail. It's a long eel-like tail that lies there, lifeless on the deck of the dock. Deck of the dock? Yes. And it is forked in three, and each of them has a big, long spike protruding out of it, almost like a talon comes out of each of the three prongs.
I'll harvest those.
All right, so you pull out your dagger.
Yep.
Start sawing away on the thing. Everybody is sort of celebrating over here with their pet crab that seems to have come back. And there's in the light of this wall of fire that still burns on either side of you. Old pal gets out of the buggy and joins in. Meanwhile, there is this just foul harvesting going on as Ugo and Fahim are just carving into this thing.
Alien autopsy on the dog.
Yeah.
Maybe save a little bit of it in a bottle or something. I don't know.
Old pal.
All right, as that's happening, the amulet flashes and blinks twice, and we have a force of good for Lily from RPG Maker.
Thanks, RPG Maker.
Once we're down there, Lily, I'll set you down so you can do whatever you want.
And I believe there's a force of evil as well.
Hey,
Aw, this is a
from
nice one.
RPG Maker, it's dice decides who gets the force of evil.
Jeff,
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to use Call Me on my shell phone,
Okay,
and I'm going to send a private message to James.
okay. Hang on a second.
Yep.
That's a 3, so this force of evil
James.
goes to James.
I got an EpiPen.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's a magical EpiPen for pineapple allergies.
Amazing.
Are you serious?
Wow. Wow.
Can't make this up, man.
Wow.
What is it?
Double your trouble. Viewer submitted. Draw 2 Force of Evil cards, not counting this one.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Dude, I don't know what you did in Secret Town, but it sure brought some bad luck.
Also, someone just really attacked us.
That should go back in the deck. That's a brutal one. Oh, balls. Tiny metal ball bearings drop from out of your pants, causing you to slip and fall prone.
Oh no!
I know, does that happen immediately?
Do you want it to happen at the beginning of combat?
It probably should happen at the beginning.
Yeah,
of combat.
agreed.
Yeah.
Run DMC, viewer submitted. During next combat, all DM-controlled combatants, monsters, enemies, NPCs. Oh no. Will be all DMs controlled combatants, monsters, enemies, NPCs will be in a constant state of dashing through the entire battle without using any action to do so. Oh no.
What? That's horrible.
That's massive.
Wait a minute, how can the force of evils be so good and not the forces of good? That's
Well, we're
weird.
gonna find out because James just got 3 forces of good.
Oh, from who?
Twinsen, Eric the Red, and Icon Z1.
Thank you.
Good people.
Thank you very much. We're getting blasted today. This is
It's very, very
feels like a
generous.
hug. Thank you. I'm just going to keep reading for the rest of the episode. Never tell me the odd, viewer submitted. For the rest of the play session, if you roll an odd number, add +1 to the roll. Ooh, that's good.
That's really nice.
Block of mystery, viewer submitted. A 1-foot gold cube appears in the air in front of you. Punch it and roll a d4 to determine what's inside.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, number 1 is a red mushroom. Eat it to double your size until your next damage or rest. Oh, please hope not. Orange flower. 2 is orange flower. You shoot a single ball of fire, dealing 1d6 damage. We should probably save this for attacks.
Yeah.
Or for, yeah. 3, yellow star. Use it to gain complete invulnerability for 1 round. Nice. 4, a turtle shell pops out and hits you in the head for 1d6 damage. Save this for next battle, probably.
Now those creatures are gonna be dashing at us, so we'll need it.
Yeah.
This one, caps lock is on, and it's in all caps. Viewers submitted, 1 time only, you can, whoa. 1 time only, you can make something you say be heard across the entire world.
Okay. I take back what I said earlier.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Literally the planar material, like the material plane. Like that's
Find my mom.
massive. Okay, so who bought me the Forces of Evil? Or the 1 Force of Evil that turned into it? I'll get these from you later, actually.
Yes, you'll get this from me. later.
Okay,
I think
great.
I think I said it though. didn't
Yeah,
I?
you
You did, I'm sorry, I just needed a reminder. Jeff, if you'll allow me.
Indeed.
So I think I'm shaking, and I'm on my knees.
just wanted to say that I said that.
Oh yes, yes. You wanted to say.
Oh, you
something
did.
to
You
Sid.
want to do that now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought you said you wanted.
One a message that only he can hear.
Can we go in the secret place for that?
You want me to let you use my secret place?
You can come with
Oh
us.
wow.
Is it only a one-way, or am I allowed to respond?
It doesn't say that you can respond. It doesn't
Yeah,
say that. It
it's-
says literally.
you have awakened
this
mind,
pink
so-
conch shell can be used to send a message privately and directly to one other player.
If you would like to go to my
No,
secret
stay
place
here. I want to know.
for this moment.
Ron is the only person who hasn't gone to the secret place
Yeah.
yet.
Go to the secret place.
Yes!
Oh, man.
That's the whole reason I use it!
Anybody goes to the secret place now.
After you.
Not
Yes!
You're gonna go chaperone?
Yeah, it's not special
I'm
anymore.
still gonna
It's
listen.
a regular place.
Totally
No, make
wanna
Jeff
play
stay there.
later.
I'm gonna stand awkwardly right
Right in between us.
I mean, it's a conch shell, so I guess I have to speak into it, and then it conchs out after that. So
Spock.
Uggo says, James, we are blood brothers, and you're not the only one who has suffered from darkness.
That's it.
Thank you. Lot going on. Lot
was it?
going on.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, great.
Jeff,
All right, guys.
When Carla comes up, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna go down and heal wounds and like Carla the crab.
Okay.
I'll go heal her.
Lovely. So,
So yeah, I think I'm on my knees, like shaking, but also literally right in front of me is this beautiful reunion of children and their crab.
right. And there is some sense of relief. It is clear to everyone that you vanquished this threat. The other things, though confused and disturbing in how they left, it was a clear retreat once that moment happened, and Carla seems to have been returned to her old self. There's a sense of, literally fireworks went off as Fahima created a moment in the night sky of celebration, and there's this palpable sense of a coming down as the children swarm the crab, and Lily, you are instantly reminded of all the times that everybody has ridden on the back of the crab and all the fun times. There's this sense of Bingle's past, for even just a flickering moment, being rekindled, being possible. And even Grammy, who hobbles over on her peg leg and her one leg, reaches out and puts her hand on the crab and says, "Heroes, heroes, heroes all. The heroes of Bingle."
Oh, stop.
And that is where we will take our break for tonight. So, Lord Airban's gonna take care of you, because he's good at that. When we get back, we will see the aftermath of the battle for Bingle and find out what this all means, what information we may be able to find, and what the next steps are for our team, the Heroes of Bingle. All right, stick around. We'll be back right after the intermission. Thanks so much.
Yay!
Milo, seriously, could you just do me a favor and grab that really quickly? I need it quickly. My tummy is giving me an awful feeling. All right, everyone, listen. Fear not, I'm fine. Don't worry about me, please. I was just a little, verklempt, if you will. This campaign will continue after a brief intermission, all right? Right now, it's time for us to enjoy each other's companies. Did I just say companies? Yes, I did. Of course I did. I misspeak, okay? Just because I'm an illithid doesn't mean I'm perfect. After all, I did leave the hive mind, and I haven't had a brain in a very, very long time. The diet will be ending next week, FYI. Anyone interested in lending a brain? Yes? Send me your info to my Instagram. Yes, I have one. Milo's setting it up right now. All right, let's get to it, eh? Ask me questions. Talk to me. Let me know what's on your mind. I do look dry, don't I, Queen Scarlet? Well, I feel dry, and that's because one Milo did not give me my mucus spritz before the show. And of course, that's not good, because I need my mucus in order to help against the oxygen. Did you know that you're the best, some druid? I did not, but now I do, and I feel much better about myself. And you. We're best friends now, aren't we? FOE for Milo? I like that idea, Nate. Yes. What flavor mucus spritz? Limon. I use the Le Croc version. Lord, turn Fahima to a water genie. What on earth? Until they go under. Are you out of your mind, Manuel? I like your name. Manuel Matham 89. I'll let her know you said that. Yes? Her and all of her friends are going to come after you. Be afraid. She is a fire genasi after all. All right, listen. I love your eyes, Croker. My eyes are bloodshot to the nth degree. I need Visine like I've needed nothing in this world. Are you kidding me? They are ugly. Upvotes for IOUs made for force of evil. All right, listen, Zabin. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this. If you have an idea for the show, don't tell me. Go to thedungeonrun.fandom.com and submit it! Thank you, Emerald Storm, for the Visine. Now, Milo, come in. No, you're going to have to come up here. Jump up onto my arm. No, you can't jump, can you? I forgot. You have that strange disorder that doesn't allow you to jump. All right, we'll worry about that later. You're looking dapper. Thank you. 5th rate. Lord Bingle, Garrett. Very funny. Does anyone else have a funny name that they would like to make out of Lord Ereban? It's Ereban! Not Erebingle, not Erebanya, not Erebazanda. All right? It's Ereban. It's very important. The name it comes from a long line of Illithids. Very, very smart individuals. No, don't keep making up names. Stop it. Stop it, please. No more names. Stop it. Gord Erebonanza. Very funny. Lord Erobin. Yes, funny. Era aggression. Damn it. I shouldn't have said stop it. Now everyone is continuing. It's like I don't have control over you. No wonder I got control over these folks. You see? I needed someone that I could convince to play this game and go along with my ideas. But you? No. You're all disobeying. Lord Eric Kokra, all right? Lord Brain, Lord Banana, Lord Era Spam, Lord Airbnb, Lord Era Blunder. Is anyone writing these down? Milo, are you writing these down? At least get them written down so that we can put them somewhere, and make sure to write the names of everyone that wrote them, please. I want to remember all of them. All of them! Because we will pay each and every one of you a visit. And you will not know when that will occur. So be afraid. Be very afraid. Yes, it is a threat, Lily Doublestuck fan. No, you cannot eat Milo. If anyone's eating Milo, it's me next week. That's right, Milo. I'm not joking. I will eat your brains. And I'm telling you, they will taste good because you are basically a human, after all. Ah, goodness gracious sakes alive. I'm telling you, when my stomach hurts, it just hurts. And right now it hurts, and Milo is not helping out. I asked him to go get me a seltzer. One, and he hasn't been able to do it. Literally, he's been standing there staring at me ever since. Go! Do something, Milo! Am I going to the raid Area 51? Why would I do that? That's where I came from. Raid it? Kind of nonsense. Essentially my home. SodaStream broke. What? Here, painkiller. People are talking nonsense. No, I'm not an alien. Well, I am an alien here, where I am now, technically. If you use the term alien properly, I guess. May I have your robe? Civ's love interest says. Absolutely not. This is mine. I've been wearing it since the start, and I'm going to continue wearing it until the end, whenever that is, which I have no idea. Where is my beholder? I don't have a beholder, Croaker. I hate beholders. As a matter of fact, the last time I saw one, I lost the amulet, if I'm not mistaken. That was a terrible day. If you ate a cupcake, did it make your tummy hurt? If I eat a cupcake, would it make my tummy hurt? Of course it would. I don't eat anything but brains and mushrooms, which are awful, and they are not a good placeholder, if you will, for brains. Okay? Do you practice arcane magic or only psionics? I'm very much into psionics. Lots of my studies was really psionics. I did a little, arcane magic here and there, but it's not my thing. Giant Lord, all of a sudden with the beautiful eyes again. They're not beautiful. Let's get that through our heads. Everyone here, get it through your heads. Eyes, not beautiful. Until they are white and perfect. No good. Yes, they are bloodshot from the shrooms, yes. Do you need to eat brains because you yourself lack one? Nox Nexus? I dare you to come in front of me. I mean, come down here right now to this dungeon that I'm in. My lair, if you will. And I will show you who doesn't have a brain. Do you understand? Do I have a passport? Can I be deported? No, I cannot. If you need the mall repaired, let me know. Phoenix Fire? I will, thank you. Was that from you? I think it was, wasn't it? Wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? It's glorious. Very big. Scared the hell out of me when I saw it for the first time. I thought Uggo was going to smash me in the head. All right, I might burp. Hold on. I think I have a burp coming up. Wait for it. No, I don't have one. Lord Ereban, what message would you want to tell the whole material plane? Listen here! Who has the Visine? That's the one. That's what I would want them to know. Whose mucus is better, Ereban's or Civ's? Well, I mean, there's no comparison. Mine is filled with, it's almost like a brain bathing in the brain. What am I don't even know what I'm saying. Listen, we're two different types of beings. We're not going to have the same types of mucus. And besides, mine is very good. It's like a brain broth. Sure, stolen hat. I like that. I'm going to go with that from now on. Mind flayers can't burp. They pop like seagulls eating Alka-Seltzer. Listen here, Cuthbert. I have burped before, and I will fart on cue. So don't make me do it. Seriously. Milo, come over here. Stand behind the chair, and when I tell you, rip one. Okay? Shh, they can't hear you. Or can't hear me. No, come, just sit behind the throne, and when I give you the cue, just fart. All right, that's not gonna work. Board Game Corner, what do you mean you can hear me? Was I speaking out loud? Oh, criminy. The psionics, sometimes I just get confused after a while. Often I need to open my mouth and speak, and then sometimes I like to just speak using my mind, and oftentimes I forget which one I'm doing. All right? Listen, I want to remind you something. No, Milo, just shoo. I'm done with you. I don't want the seltzer anymore. Everyone, pay very close attention. Remember, there are 5 digital items that can influence the game. You can grant the gift of advantage, which is what? Who can tell me? That's right. The ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. Those of you that feel the players have had it too easy up until now, what can you do? That's right. Disadvantage. It's like not having Visine, ever. So if a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it, and if the player does not have an advantage, then they will roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. It's terrible. They don't like it. It's not good. So don't give them one unless you don't like them. Is that clear? All right. Perhaps you'd like to take pity on the party and have a player draw a force of good card. You can do that. Or you want to be evil, go ahead and have them draw a force of evil card. A few of you have done that this evening. And let me tell you, it has hurt people deeply. RPG break. Are you kidding me, RPG Breaker? I wasn't telling you to get them now. That's 4 of them. Every player but Lily will get a disadvantage. Very not okay. But at the same time, I love it. Continue it. I like to pretend like I'm good, but really I'm evil. Now, when you buy one of these digital items, please do me the big favor of specifying which player it is for. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna need to ask you who it's for. And if you don't respond to me, then I'm going to decide who it's for. And what I'd really like to do is give it to Milo because he's a little tiny. But I'll often just give it to the person I decide. We also have the IOUs, where you can buy an IOU and light a candle, and we get to the goal of 20 candles, which, by the way, didn't we hit that already? Did we give it out? I don't even remember. We must do that, and if we haven't, we will. All right, we did it. We'll start again. When we reach 20 candles lit, then a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team, and then, if there are candles lit at the end of tonight's adventure, they will carry over to the next show. Clear? Clear! Is it clear? Everyone, say clear! Write it! There we go, Midnight Clover. Thank you, DEA. I just want to make sure... Wait, Fuzzy, what do you mean? No, not Claire. Yes, Crystal. Ugh. Nobody wants to agree. Milo is a... What are you, Milo? Are you a... You're part... dwarf, part... What? I don't even know what he is. He's just... uncool. Really. That's what he is. He's like a dwarf halfling uncool. Uncool. Really, he should just be a new kind of species. The uncool. Isn't that right, Milo? I heard you collect My Little Ponies, true or false, e-brands. I don't know where you heard that, but I would keep that to yourself, please. Please? Not cool. Not cool. I'm really not sure who told you that. That's not okay. All right? Milo, you know what to do. Pack them up. Put them away. For crying out loud, I'm not sure how anyone found out. How old are you, Milo? Milo, do you want to just sit up on here on my knee or something? No, don't. Forget it. No. Not gonna happen. I was gonna say, sit up here on my knee, but he doesn't speak well. Don't pan down! Do not pan down! Not okay. All right, where were we? Don't put him on cam. Please, don't put him on camera. No one wants to see him. He's sad. Did you just call me Lord Arapan? That's basically Araban. Why didn't you just put the B? Why did you have to put the P? Why did you do that? Why would you... Listen, I'm providing you the entertainment, everyone. If it wasn't for me, there would be no dungeon run. I am the keeper of secrets. I'm the one that created the game. So have a little taste, would you? Don't pan it down, camera guy. Listen. First of all, his name is not Camera Guy. Second of all, don't pan it down. Sweeper of... It's that funny. Kazferin, keep a lookout. I'm sending my minions. And they will not be nice. Lord Airpants, please, Phoenix Fire. That's not funny. I don't like air. Or pants. I don't wear pants, by the way. I wear robes and long shirts. Do your minions like cookies? Maybe. I don't know. I've never given one to him. Should I? What? Milo, what is a cookie? No, what is a cookie? No, I don't want to cook. What is a cookie? Ah, a treat? All right. Maybe we'll get him one. I don't know where to get cookies, though. If anyone can find one, send them over, and I'll give him one. A sugar dessert treat, Moonlily says. All right, we'll give him one. Is there a good place to go get them? Can I catch you with a master ball? Ah, Civ's love interest. You could, but I wouldn't let that happen because I would control your mind first, at which time you would drop the master ball and I would put it in a place where you could not find it again. All right? Simple. Have I met a xenomorph before? Yes. And I don't want that to happen again, please. Milo doesn't exist. I'm not sure this game is real anymore. J-Rock, enjoy your fantasy. I assure you Milo is real. If I could make him not real, that would be fantastic. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with him. Right? Wolf of Fire, I hope that doesn't say Lord Suck. Really, I hope it says Lord Success. But it doesn't. Were you trying to write success? You're trying to write success. Lord of Success. Good, perfect. Nope. We're changing it to Lord of Success. Someone go back to that comment and change it to Lord of Success. Why did I find... That was fun. Didn't everyone else find that fun? I guess no one did. Which restaurant chain is your favorite? Restaurant chain? Kidding me? I would never go to a restaurant chain. What is a restaurant chain? Milo, look that up after these brief messages. Red Lobster? Ah! Not a big fan of the seafood, actually. Do I have relatives in Nebraska? Perhaps, though I'm not sure. How many restaurant chains... How many restaurant chains carry brains? Well, that's a good question, because if any do, I'd happily go to them in the next 2 weeks, if you will. Does Taco Bell have brains on demand, on order? Do they? How do you wash brain, kid? I'm gonna go back to kid on this one. Kid 1, 2, 3. How do you wasn't brain? I want to know what you were actually trying to say there, because that's a very important question, I think. International House of Brains. Eric the Red, you win today's prize of funniest International House of Pancakes joke pun. Where is this kid? Anywhere? No? All right, not coming back on. Eat, not wash. Oh, how do I eat them? Raw. Simple. By the way, if you'd like to see how it works, please come on down here. I will give the address after the show, and anyone that would like to see what it looks like when I eat brains, I'd be happy to show you. August 1st, everyone make a note. Was that when the diet ends? No. Is it? I don't think so. Sticks his tentacles in the ear and sucks them. No, not in the ear. Absolutely not, J-Rock. All right? Copy that. Listen. Everyone. I forgot to tell you something. Are you ready? Tell me you're ready. Garrett, you are picking up my psionics, aren't you? That's right. Before we get back to this adventure, let me remind you that you can now purchase Dungeon Run shirts. That's right, the Dungeon Run logo. What? Look at it. Perfect. Get one. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Yes. Drinks are on the house. Jeff will buy you one. Meep lives. Ooh, a cute little fiery phoenix. Love it. But the most important one, I think, is the following. That's me, Lord Araban, Dungeon Run. Sold to the highest bidder. Actually, no, they're all the same price, I believe. You can go pick one of them up right now at thedungeonrun.fandom.com. Let me try that again. thedungeonrun.fandom.com to purchase. And thank you to all of you who have shared the show. If you haven't, I ask you please to do so. Remember, I'll be joining you in your social conversation around the game. And now, it's time to rejoin our adventurers.
And we're back.
And it was all a dream.
No.
When we left,
What'd you say?
She was so disappointed.
We're back at the beginning of the fight.
When we went to intermission, there was a sense of relief on the beach. Fireworks from Fahima actually illuminated the sky. The monsters that had attacked Bingle, not just tonight, but for many nights, retreated into the water as their apparent leader, not only defeated, not only pierced by a powerful arrow, set on fire, but also his body retrieved from the water and beheaded, betailed, eviscerated. The seeming leader of this attacking force utterly destroyed. And the Dumblestup family reunited with really an icon of this island, their island mascot, Carla, the giant crab that has been such a positive force on this island, such a fun attraction, really, but had turned on them and attacked them. Lily healed Carla, and there was a real joy in the reuniting of those people and their beloved animal. And the night, that battle took most of the night. It was a long, exhausting night. And all of you, as you come down from this incredible physical exertion, mental exertion, you feel so tired, and as you sit there on the beach, kind of collecting yourselves, and the Dumblestuck family doing the same, much of the night is going by. What are you doing?
I would turn to Old Pal and I would say, we should probably release the prisoner, since he didn't do anything wrong other than become controlled by this hideous thing.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Would you like me to do it? Or would you like to come?
Can I watch?
Are you sure there isn't any danger?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but perhaps we could bring James along and he could explain to the creature that we're going to release it and that we mean it no harm.
Maybe we should wait for morning's light.
I don't think that's fair. It's been a prisoner for several days now, I'm sure, and it's probably quite sick.
You're right. We did get a force of good for Uggo from Noble Noob.
Noble Noob. That's a new name.
wonderfully-
That's a new name.
That is a new
Welcome,
name.
Noble Noob.
Welcome. Sounds noble, this noob.
It's noble and noob.
Okay. It's called the One-Leg Grandma, AKA One-Armed Bandit. Viewer submitted. A slot machine appears that looks a lot like Lily's Gram. Placed gold in her mouth and pull on the leg to see if you win.
What?
So it's a slot machine that appears,
It just
looks a lot like
it.
Gram.
Yeah, it's not her.
So you place gold in her mouth and you pull on the leg to see if you win. Place any number of gold in the slot machine and roll 3d6. Roll a 1 to 6, you lose the gold. 7 to 12, you double the gold. 12 to 17, you multiply it by 5.
Whoa.
And from 18, if you roll an 18, it's times 20 the gold.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
So I don't have my
Also
gold.
shocking.
I'll just hold out a sack of 100 coins.
Okay, I put 100 coins in.
Is there any way to lose the money?
So as
Yeah.
the amulet flashes and blinks twice, this adorable little slot machine goes thunk and lands on the sand.
I shouldn't have let you be the banker.
Well, I'm not expecting him to use all of it. I just hold the sack out.
Put all of it in
I'm
there.
a little bit in shock because it looks like my grandma.
7, which is double the gold.
Oh, okay.
That
the
was
gold.
very
That was very
scary. I saw
Very
1
close.
and a 2.
So 100 gold goes in, 200 pops out.
Wow.
Pretty cool. And then immediately, boop, pops out of existence.
Wow.
Or
Nice.
if you prefer.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, noble noob.
I think that
I'll do it if you don't want to go. I don't fear the creature.
if you should think so, we've been through so much tonight. I don't want to hear that you've run into any problems. I don't know. It's safe.
I could release it without it even knowing I'm there.
It's up to you.
Do you want to go, James, or are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
You look a bit sweaty.
Yes.
More than
I
usual.
was standing very close to that line of fire, actually.
That giant crab almost ate you.
Carla would never eat you.
No,
No,
the other one.
The Chol.
Oh.
What?
It was very Chol.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Fahima or Lily, maybe I think we should talk to Carla and maybe do our three-way translation again if one of you can spare a spell slot.
No, I meant the creature that's been imprisoned.
Yes, and I think we should talk to him as well.
Well, I can do this ritual, but I don't have it prepared today.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe, Civ, maybe you can bring the creature down here and I'll ritual cast
Sure.
the comprehend languages, and then by the time it's here, we can
All right, I can go with you,
discuss with
Civ,
both of them.
if you like. Yes, I can go with you and go get him.
Are you
to-
sure it's safe?
Yes, if it decides it wants to be hostile, then I'll just run away and it will do what it wants to do.
But you could kill it.
No!
I don't need to.
I mean, if it attacks you, I mean.
I don't think it can run as fast as I can.
Probably not.
Okay.
Be gentle with it.
Of course.
I'm so torn. I don't know if I want to help you release it or if I want to talk to it.
Old pal,
We could do both.
maybe you could take the buggy up with him and then it'll make it faster. You can go get it and bring it down in the back of the buggy.
Oh, good idea. All right. And you both get in the buggy, and he sits in the driver's seat. He starts pedaling. You hear it go, and he goes, "This is the fun part." Taps the accelerator and it goes, boom, and he goes hopping up the beach, up the beach. The three of you in the buggy. It's kind of cramped. It's a small buggy. It's not meant for 3 passengers, and you're sort of holding on up the beach,
Can I take out one of the Molotov cocktails, take the wick, and throw it away and just take a swig off?
Yeah, baby. Maybe do a little Constitution saving throw just to see if you drinking the strong stuff.
Wait,
So if you did get advantage on this Constitution saving throw from Amoshan, but it is countered by Chic your booty.
Sheik your booty.
19.
Oh, all right, yeah, no problem. You swing
I've
it back.
drank way worse
You
than
have
this.
definitely done that. So you guys go up that cobblestone path again, and as he gets to the familiar hut that you remember meeting him out in front of just yesterday, he gets out and he goes, "After you."
Fine.
I'll
You open the door and you walk into the hut again, and there's that umbrella cage, and you see Oa standing there, still in the pine rumple barrel, and the barrel of seawater that Uggo had brought up yesterday is still sitting out in front of the cage, and the hose that old pal had stuck in it is still there as well, and Oa is kind of leaning over both of the barrels, and you can see the seawater barrel only has a very little amount of water still in it.
Right.
And Oa is kind of leaning on it and heaving up and down as you walk in.
All right.
Does he look ill?
You can roll a perception check.
Oh, you know how good I am at that.
4.
18.
Yeah, he looks very. He doesn't look good. He looks very exhausted.
All right,
He looks
I'm
like he's.
just gonna. I just step forward, grab one of these posts, rip it out of the ground, and lift them up out of the barrel.
Okay.
And I'm watching this, and yeah.
As you pull this creature out of this thick, syrupy, alcoholic beverage barrel, it splashes over the top onto your feet, onto your boots, and you pull it out, and you see as it comes out of this stuff, this sort of orangish, yellowish goo, it's it has legs, and it is a sea creature with barnacles and fins and things, and it does have legs. And as you pull it out, you see a giant bruise and gash in the side of its body, and you hoist it up. Are you going to carry it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hoist it over its shoulder. It's not light, but it does seem to be a creature that is underweight and sort of feels fragile even in your hands. But it's a medium creature, so it is not light. Yeah.
I'll help with the feet. I mean, if you need.
Before you do that, can you grab a couple cups of the seawater,
yes,
what's
yes,
left,
yes.
and splash it on him?
Yeah.
And as you do that, over your shoulder, you hear,
All right.
Tell him it's all right, and we're going to take him to the ocean as soon as possible.
I won't be able to understand you, but we are here to release you. The Copperoo is dead. We're going to return you to the ocean. Are you... Please nod if you understand. Are you feeling all right? Okay. All right, we'll heal you if we can.
What's going on?
I don't think he's well.
Fahim,
I turned to Old Pal. Is he in the room with us, or is he outside?
he stayed out. He let you go in.
I'm just gonna pick him up and rush him outside, and I'll look at Old Pal like this is not negotiable. We're taking him to the ocean as quickly as we can, as close as possible.
Hang on.
Roll intimidation.
While we're standing right there,
Yeah.
hang on, Civ. Healing Rain. I'm gonna stand next to Civ and kind of hold us in one place. A blue cloud appears above with a radius of 15 feet. A blue rain falls, and anyone under the cloud, including foes, get 1d20 health.
Wow.
All healed will glow with a noticeable blue aura for 30 minutes.
Roll that d20.
Thank you, Nishasha. 9.
Okay.
That's
9
exactly what I needed.
Healing. Yes.
So, Old Pal sees you come out, and immediately this blue rain falls in a circle around you, and he looks and doesn't quite understand what's
And we're all
happening.
glowing blue.
Yeah, it's like a shimmer. It's like a sheen on you. You aren't glowing from the inside. You're glowing from the water actually cascading off of you. It's like a coating of glow, and you feel in your hands, in your arms, on your shoulder, the body sort of rise a little bit, and look up at the water, and you feel it kind of have a little more movement, feel a little more robust in your arms. If you want to roll intimidation for that moment with Old Pal.
Sure.
I do believe you have advantage from Amoshan, but it has been countered by Shikibooty again.
Somebody doesn't like Civ.
That's all right. 15.
All right, so Old Pal sees you come out there with purpose in your eyes, and you no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
You're going down to the beach, and he goes, all right. And you get in the car, and you kind of thump the...
I'll be gentle when I put him into the...
Yeah. Not going to be really enough room for the four of
I'll
you.
hang on the outside.
Okay.
So I'll just claws
the
out and sink onto the
Yeah.
side of this thing.
I don't think I've ever used this much weight on one of these things. We'll see if it works. And he sits down, pedals. Hold on out there. You should really be wearing one of those leather helmets. And pops it. And you guys, and you do a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall off. You do have advantage from Civ, the Shiv fan, but it was countered by RPG Maker.
Shiv! Oh! Now that's my favorite username. Nat 20.
Pretty good. Yeah, you got cat paws clamped around this thing. You got claws into the side of it. You're not going anywhere. So this takes off and goes cascading down the thing, again down the beach, and you arrive back to where everybody's still standing there as you see the first glimmers of dawn, kind of teasing the horizon line. You arrive there.
I'm trying to communicate with Oha the entire time that we're riding and saying, like, there were other creatures that stormed the beach, but they ran off after the Copperoo was killed. I'm not sure I saw any of your people there, but But is there any way you could help us find where they're coming from?
He points to the water, the weak finger shaking a little bit.
Are you speaking to him?
Yes, I'm speaking, but
Say something about the prisoners, the people that were taken into the sea.
I think we asked him last time and he said he didn't know. But
Oh.
do you remember where the others were taken? The others from here, from the island?
And he stands up on that beach around all of you and shambles weakly, his leg gashed and bruised. And old pal goes,
I have comprehend languages running now too.
Yeah.
oh, great,
Yeah.
okay. Old pal goes, I think that's where I hit him. He goes,
Lily, can you heal him more?
Yeah, I will.
If you speak, we can understand you now.
Shan.
Ocean.
He takes a couple other shambling steps.
I go up to him and I put my hand on his leg, and I'll do lesser restoration to cure wounds. I'm not sure if it's is it like a poisoning or anything like that, or is it just a bruise?
Just a big wound.
Okay,
really,
then
got
I'll do.
slammed with the
I'll
buggy.
do cure wounds on that.
Okay.
So it'll be. Oh, wow, good. 11.
Yeah.
healing.
So you see this massive gash and bruising, sort of the coloration returns to this sort of faint teal, this sort of sea green instead of the purplish that it had been, and the wound itself begins to seal up slightly. You still see the outlines of a bruise and a wound there, but there's clearly it heals to your touch.
James, now can you ask him if he has any babies?
Thank you. I am free.
Yes, you are.
Boy.
Water.
He said he's free.
Water
What's water?
must go.
Must go.
One-
James, will you tell me?
One moment.
For babies.
Do you have a family?
Have or lose.
He said he has and he lose.
And I turn and I point to Lily. I say, this woman here has lost members of her family into the ocean with the carp crew. Is there anything you can tell us about where they could be, or where we could find the people that took them?
No. And he points out across the ocean. Far. Swim. Far.
Swim far.
Take.
Do you know what the
important.
deep reef means? Do you know where the deep reef is?
Monsters.
Masters.
Deep.
What kind?
The masters are in the deep reef.
What kind of monsters?
What if you were to give him part of that spyglass thing so you can see what he sees?
I don't think he's going there. Are you? You're not returning to the deep reef, are you? You're going home.
Free.
He's free now.
I can't ask him to return.
I think we need to let him go. He
Yes.
needs to be in the ocean.
No army.
No army.
No attack.
No attack.
What do you mean?
Kapu.
Yes.
No army. Army. Free.
And as I'm touching his leg, I'll give him a hug.
I'll shake his hand if he'll allow.
Fahima's really jealous. She's gonna come up and hug it too.
Go. Thank you.
You see it let go. and it like flops in the air like that and in the water. And you see a fin on the top of it just cut through the top of the waves. Amazing speed, and then it disappears under the water.
I'm gonna run over and give Lily a huge hug. Thank you so much for healing him. That was so nice of you.
Oh, I hope he's
Fahima,
okay.
you did get a force of good and a force of evil.
That's sweet.
Force of good says keep saving beasts from Twinsen, and the force of evil is from Maze.
Maze.
It's a new name too, isn't it?
Really?
Good.
Maze.
Psycho.
Force of evil.
I didn't want to say anything because you was being nice to him, but
And 2 more forces of good from Twinsen for you as well.
For me?
Yep.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh, you
so
shouldn't
good.
have. Oh, this is evil. You shouldn't have. Thank
Gonna have a
you,
full fan there.
Twinsen. I'm rich.
Rich. That's good.
All right, do you mind if I read these around?
Please.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Force of good from Twinsen. All these are from Twinsen. The forces of good. Error 404. Viewer submitted. Draw another force of good card.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. A hopeful hand. Viewer submitted. Life isn't always pain. After you roll, if you are unsatisfied with your roll, choose a teammate to make a roll with that. To make a roll that will count instead. That's cool.
That is cool.
Fun.
Daft helmet of punctuality. Viewer submitted. Place this large silver spherical helmet over your head and no longer be distracted by contact of the face-to-face kind. It will reduce ritual casting time by 50%. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and detect arcane objects after taking it off. And don't worry about defunk of a used item. It only works once. So I put a helmet on my head and I get reduces ritual casting time?
Yeah, everything else is very complicated Daft Punk references.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah.
So if I want to do the comprehend languages again, for example, then I
Yep.
could do it in 5 minutes.
Correct.
Or
That's
5.5
great,
minutes.
yeah.
Cool. Forced balance. Viewer submitted. Change your next roll to a natural 20.
Nice.
The player on your left, must change their next roll to a natural 1.
Oh, that was good for her, bad for you.
Balance out all those goods you got. You are stacked right now.
Civ, you also got a force of good.
Sweet.
This comes from the Brush of Tie.
Brush of tie.
My evil is from Maze the Taxman, viewer submitted. When this card is drawn, an NPC in a suit arrives, no matter where you are. He demands you to pay your taxes. Roll a d6. Oh no! Close your ears. Just kidding, you have to hear this. Roll a 1 to 3, pay the taxman 20% of the party gold. Roll 4 to 6, pay the taxman 10% of the party gold. Now let me just say, did you give Civ that 200 gold you
oh,
just
it's in my
won?
hands. You good to him, but still party gold.
Party gold.
It's still party gold. Doesn't matter where it's at.
Yeah.
Nice try, nice try, nice
I'll
try.
go kill the taxman and take the taxman's money.
Dang it, 20%.
Just rolled a 1.
Okay, got it.
Wow, that sucks. How much,
how much
did
did
we have
you
to pay?
lose?
We lost, let's see.
On the
Lose a
spot.
0 and then
on
double
the
it.
spot
60.
Map.
Include the 200.
60 gold.
We lost 60 gold.
I better see better roads, better schools, better children, better
That's not-
public parks.
that's not-
Still up. We're still
Yeah,
up
that money
40.
should go to Bingle to rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still up 40 gold
I
on
want
the
to
day.
see my tax money at work in Bingle.
I agree.
Okay.
This has been Behemoth's stump speech.
Thank you. Eye of the Tiger. During the next combat, your senses are heightened. Your focus is unparalleled.
Accurate.
You are rising up back on the street. You're taking time, taking chances.
Oh my god.
Add +3 to the dice. On an attack roll, if the dice equals 20 using this, it is a critical hit.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a great card.
Nice.
So basically a 20 or a 17 works as a...
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay,
It's also a great song.
Sorry.
so you have just seen...
Yeah, Lily.
see.
Yes.
Copperos are great, but they also hurt me real bad. And your pretty crab that I want to eat kind of cut me a little bit. So if you don't want me to cut it,
I
that's
don't
not true.
want
I'm
you
not going
to.
to eat a pet. That's not right.
I don't.
I'm hungry though.
Well, perhaps we should take
We're all
a
hungry.
rest.
We should get food. We should rest. We should... I'm so...
Grammy,
Yes.
maybe we could do a traditional Bingle brunch.
I think that's a good idea.
I was thinking maybe before that, though, we should honor the people who have fallen
Yes,
one last time.
I have an idea, dear. Would you all join the Dumblestucks for a trip to the cemetery?
Certainly.
Sure, if that's what you want.
Are the graves all dug up still?
I think we'll find out.
Oh, Grammy, I don't know if they want to go out there. Are you sure?
I think it would be only right that the heroes of Bingle see what they're saving, what they have saved.
I don't understand. Why are we going to the cemetery?
It's important to them.
To see what
It's
they
where
saved?
all of our ancestors were.
Okay.
Yes.
It's where we remember the fallen
Yeah.
and celebrate the lives that they had.
All right.
I'm gonna help her if she's.
Thank you, young man.
We'll
Thank
also
you.
assist.
Prim runs over and goes, "Oh, I want to help too, Grammy. Thank you, Prim." And she looks at you. Pets your tail again.
Prim,
And you all start walking up the beach as the sun rises on Bingle, a new day. And the Dumblestuck clan sort of comes together, your three sisters, your father and your grandmother, the head, with Civ arm in arm, walking up the beach. And you walk through what you know of the Bingle Resort, up into Employee Trail, and past even where you would have turned off for Old Pal's workshop and residence. And you keep walking through this island. And it's quite a hike. This is quite a hike. And you're going slow. You're with an old gnome who is on one leg and a peg leg. You're helping her, but it's slow going. And as you move through the island of Bingle, it is a beautiful tropical place. It is full of lush vegetation and flowers blooming. And as you move through there, some of Lily's sisters lean over and pluck these beautiful tropical flowers. And as you continue moving, there are fruit trees and pineapples on the ground and just lush things as this gorgeous island. You move away from the resort, which has been developed, which has been, buildings and structures have been erected, and into what is really a more untouched tropical paradise, frankly. And the Dumblestucks are collecting fruits off the ground into their arms and collecting flowers into their arms. And there's this procession that is happening that you are all a part of, walking through an untouched part of the island. Although there is a trail, it is really much more natural, frankly. And it's a long hike. It's a couple of hours, and really this is a place that you've only been a couple of times. You've explored this island pretty well, but you spent most of your life at the resort. This is not a place that you have gone in your young life. And as you arrive,
I use Digit to help the girls pluck flowers.
love it, spectral hands helping
Yeah.
pluck the younger of the Dumblestuck sisters are just wowed and amazed by this. I think it's pure joy. And as you arrive as you make your way to the edge of the island, you see this beautiful sight. That's backwards. Oh, here, yeah.
A little wary that you're putting a map down.
Always a little wary about the appearance of a
Can't
map.
we just use theater of the mind?
Why would you if you've got something as beautiful as this?
but everyone just roll initiative just
Just to see how it feels.
It's an initiative of the mind,
Yeah,
So as you move this direction, and you get to the series of little islands connected by a series of ramps and like mini bridges. All of you walking with this procession of the Dumblestucks. You are, where are they? Here they all are. hand in hand almost, the double stucks walk across these bridges. And it is clear as the matriarch, Grammy, leads the pack with Civ kind of holding her arm and the girls behind her.
I'd be probably up there.
Yeah. Everybody is kind of moving through this area. You've actually stepped off the main island onto these smaller islands, and you continue walking up across these bridges, and there's a solemn air, tone that takes over. It feels like sacred ground to all of you. And Grammy walks up to this structure here. Civ is holding her arm, and all of the Dumblestucks are with them here. And Grammy walks up to this beautiful stone structure that seems to have been damaged and broken. And she lays a fruit, this gorgeous red fruit, on the ground, and pulls a flower from her hair that she had put in as you walked, lays it down. And the other sisters do the same, and Eric does the same. And Grammy Will-O-Wisp Dumblestuck turns to all of you as you stand in front of this mausoleum that looks to have been desecrated, destroyed, ripped up, broken, the big stone door smashed. And she turns to all of you and says, "This is Calathea Dumblestucks. I would say final resting place, but evidently that is not the case anymore.
Sorry.
Calathea founded this island. Your ancestor, Lily. And it is in her honor that we all are here. And pay my respects to Calathea, and I am sorry that she is not here with us any longer." She steps back a little bit, and Eric walks up, your father. He looks in, and he's just destroyed. It's broken and bashed, and it looks like the sarcophagus that was in there is actually broken, the lid fallen onto the side, empty. And he comes back out and stands next to Grammy. And she says, "Moving on." You walk.
Could I try to poke my head in and just, again, looking for tracks, investigating, seeing if
Roll
there's
investigation.
any further information to be gained?
Yep.
Jeff, also, as an ancestral guardian, someone who's very, I assume, invested in ancestral, is this place, do I get a feeling at all through my ancestors that this place is desecrated?
Absolutely, it's desecrated.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it literally, the body has been stolen.
Right, I meant beyond just the actual, desecration. I mean more of like a supernatural desecration.
Right. You can roll an investigation check,
Okay.
or even knowledge arcana, maybe, if you're looking for something, huh?
Religion.
Or knowledge religion. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense.
Proficient in that one.
You do have disadvantage. Oh, but you got advantage as well. So you are rolling.
Do I have
straight.
advantage?
That was
Sorry.
Morathen and Twinzen give you a disadvantage and advantage respectively. James, you have advantage from Amoshan, but disadvantage from
Oh.
Then that 3 will stand.
I have a question. Does he have to change it to a 1? Because it's on my next roll, I do the natural 20, and his next roll, natural 1. But I haven't done the natural 20 yet.
No, you gotta do the natural 20 first.
Okay.
Okay, got it. After you use it.
What did you roll?
18 religion.
Huh?
18 religion.
I mean, this looks like a
7.
Beautiful mausoleum. It looks like a beautiful resting place. You're not getting any sense that there are no markings. It doesn't look like anything has been
cast or anything.
Yes, doesn't look like anything has been changed or
Gotcha.
affected. It just looks like it's been broken into and something taken.
Cool. Yeah, I think more like desecration in that manner. The ancestral guardians might
Right.
like not want to go in or that kind of thing.
Yeah, we do have a series of forces of good.
Oh wow, dang! Thanks, everybody.
3 of them, in fact. 1 for Civ from Ammo Sean.
Cool.
And 2 for Uggo from Ammo Sean and Uggo Huggo.
Great. So you said from Uggo, Huggo, and who?
Ammo Sean.
And Ammo Sean. That's right. Ammo Sean.
What a beautiful
Oh, it
nap.
was
What
just
a moment.
pretty, wasn't it?
What a sweet.
I like setting the scene.
Who makes those? That is really beautiful.
So from Ammo Sean, I got epically clumsy. Felt like this. It's viewer submitted. I felt like this is written for Ron. I am epically clumsy. On your next natural 1 roll, treat it as a 20. But you succeed in the most awkward / embarrassing way possible. And then, very, very fitting for Uggo Huggo, love hurts. You walk up, it's viewer submitted. You walk up to a willing creature and compliment them. Then you proceed to slap them across the face, which heals them for 1d8 plus 2.
That's funny.
Pretty good.
Oh, I love
I mean, and
Pretty
very
good.
fitting, I think, for
Yeah.
Uggo.
While you're setting that up, I'll read mine.
Yes, please.
Lord Erebon's brains. Viewer submitted. Add +10 to any intelligence check, which is great for me. 'cause
Yeah.
So you're done?
Don't have a lot. No. Wisdom is, but I don't have a lot of proficiencies. in
I have a
intelligence.
question, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Am I considered a willing creature? Could one
you're willing.
slap oneself? In this case.
That's very Three Stooges of you.
I think the spirit of the card is that you
Yeah,
have
I
to
would.
slap someone.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I had to try.
Compliment yourself and then slap
go like
yourself.
You make your way across yet another one of these lovely bridges. That's even farther out. And it is a larger island. And Grammy leads you up and around this area where everything seems to have been disturbed. There are large holes in the dirt everywhere, piles, and there's turf that has been ripped up. Everything seems to have been moved or shifted. There are large stones that have been upended and turned over. And there are deep holes dug in the ground, empty holes all around. And she leads you all up there, Civ on her arm, and you stand on the summit, sort of this higher area. It's not super high up, but it's a little bit of a summit with grass, and it's grass, again, upturned, upended, holes in it. Clearly there were lots of plots here, lots of things buried on this section of the island. This is the cemetery proper, and it has all been ripped up, torn up, dug up.
Jeff, can I tell with survival whether this has been someone on the ground ripping things up and pulling them out of the ground, or whether this was something that pushed out of the ground?
Yes, you can, if you roll survival.
Thank you.
And you do have advantage from the Wookiee King, but it was countered by Chic Your Booty.
Chic Your Booty just does not want us to get around here.
There. Presents now.
Oh, what one of them? You know, I'm gonna use the white one because good.
Nice.
Ooh, yes. And a survival, which is for me a proficiency.
And there's another force of good from Twinsen. Let the party choose.
All that died.
22 is the survival check to see if.
Yeah, you inspect. I mean, it is a situation where you don't want to be disrespectful.
For sure.
And you're standing back a bit from the Dumblestucks themselves, but you're looking around with a keen eye, and it does seem that things walked up here, dug into the ground, and ripped things out.
Gotcha.
In fact, it's making sense to you as you think back to the battle that you just survived in the last evening. It's making sense to you why so many of the creatures seem to have grapple, seem to have claws. This is a force of good. Let the party decide.
I'm fine rolling.
Yeah, I think
if you just want to roll.
Good old roll.
Good ol' roll.
Let the dice roll.
5.
Lily.
That's probably the
That's
decision we all would have made anyway. to be honest.
This is from Twinsen?
Twinsen.
Speak for
Thanks.
yourself.
Thanks, Twinsen.
Katie's not that great.
Yeah. I'm the worst.
Yeah, she is the worst. We're fighting.
I agree.
We're fighting.
Yeah, we're fighting so
Yeah,
much.
we're fighting so hard.
Okay, Gaze of the Gorgon from viewer submitted. The next time you stare down a creature, your eyes glow a bright red. Terrifying.
Whoa.
That creature must make a DC 15 Constitution savings throw. On a failed save, its speed is reduced to 0 and it is incapacitated until the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Whoa.
Pretty good for a lady that likes to stare down things. already.
True.
But I'm gonna be. I just hope there's no mirrors around. I'll scare myself.
Good one.
So you're in this
Solid
place,
ref.
this place that seems to have been desecrated. This place that seems to have great meaning for these gnomes. And they, with the last few bits of fruit that they had collected on the way here, the last few flowers, flower petals that they had collected, they lay them down at the top of this summit. And Grammy reaches her hands out and everybody holds hands, and there seems to be a feeling to welcome you guys into this circle of holding hands. And everybody puts their hands out, collects them together, and Grammy bows her head slightly and says, all of us are temporary. Like waves crashing on the beach. All we can do is make things better for those around us for the brief time we are here, and pass along that intention to the generations that follow us. All the family and extended family that are here, that were here, did just that. And we are here to honor them. It is a sadness that we could not prevent the desecration of their final resting place and the theft of their bodies. But we know that the physical form is only a part, the most fragile and ephemeral part of their existence. Their lives, all of our lives, are sand on the beach. The very thing that we, as beach gnomes, build our lives upon. Like sand, they surround us, fill in our gaps, and support us. We find them every day in our hearts, in our thoughts, in the crevices between our toes. They will always be with us. I will miss you, my daughter, my granddaughters. But you lived a life most noble. And your family and your new family members, remember. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, and I'll pull out my flute. One thing in Bingle is, though we do feel sad when people leave it here, I've always been told since I was a little kid that we celebrate their time on Earth and not that they're gone. But I would like to sing the Dirge of Bingle. And I assume my sisters will sing along with me as I do this. Bingle, the land of the happy and fun. Your memory lives on, though your life here is done. As the waves crash ashore, we remember your name. Though the island of Bingle will never be the same. Yes, your cheerful spirit has left its trace. Now you go bring joy to a different place.
Beautiful. Heroes of Bingle, we owe you a debt that cannot be repaid. You have done something great for this island. You and your incredible magic. But I sense your destiny is even greater. I trust you with my granddaughter. My dwindling granddaughters. Lily, you are the pride of this island. There is only one thing left to do. As is Bingle tradition, let's party.
She stands, puts her hands up, and all of the Dumblestucks start clapping and jumping up and down and shouting and cheering, and there is this procession back across the little island bridges to the 3 steps of this cemetery, past the mausoleum, Calathea Dumblestuck, back to the main island proper, back through this lush vegetation. There's a joy, there's a happiness, there's a feeling of relief and acceptance and jovialness that it seems hasn't been on this island for a while now. And as you head back to the resort area of Bingle, there is discussion of the feast to come. It is much discussed that they don't have what would normally be a very opulent experience for Bingle. Eric is particularly apologetic about the fact that you're not seeing Bingle at its best. You're not seeing the kinds of Fiznali celebration experiences that they are known for, that they are talked of far and wide. But we will get on it. We will do the best we can, they say. As you go back into the resort proper, many of the Dumblestucks just scurry away, excited to start preparing for a feast. You find yourselves again amongst yourselves.
I'm going to concentrate for a moment and use my force of good. Caps lock is on. I just got from Twinsen, I believe, and it was one time only I can make something I say be heard across the entire world.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
I'm going to say, the island of Bingle is safe once again.
Wow.
You may return to your homes, and if there are any that are willing, help them rebuild.
Beautiful.
You guys just got goosebumps.
Right, Jeff. Aw.
I love that.
You made the DM cry.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
James,
Yes,
So,
that was very nice of you to say. Thank you.
they deserve it.
there is a bustle of activity from very few people. You see little gnomes running hither and thither, running up and down the beach.
Get him, yeah, you did.
Got you.
You got me good. Got me good.
I love you.
And it is. There is an excitement. There's a joy on this beach, and you have a couple of hours to rest here. You have the ability to do a short rest as you recover from the evening. You're exhausted from the previous evening, but you're able to do a short rest should you choose.
Does partying count as a short rest?
It's gonna be
I'm also gonna
pretty
do,
big
if we're
relief.
partying, I'll do, from Mickey Wolf, I have disposable cookware, which seems like the time to use it. So
Paper plates,
magical
better, no
pots
dishes.
and pans, turn anything thrown into them into a delicious meal.
I love it.
Oh,
So we can use whatever we want. And eating this meal during a short rest heals the party an additional 5 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
But eat fast as the cookware disintegrates upon use.
So, several things are happening around you. People are running up to the rumpus hall and prying the boards from off the side of it, opening the doors wide again. inside the Rumpus Hall, tables are overturned and things are disheveled, but various members of Dumbledore, Nilsson even is there, running out and helping all of the surviving members that you saw originally just one day ago, hiding and cowering in Grammy's basement, are out now doing what they do best, getting ready for a celebration. And they're cleaning up Rumpus Hall, and a contingent, Eric has taken one of the girls off, and they're gonna fish for some food for the evening, and they take their nets out from where they had been stored, and they repair some things, and it is a bustle activity.
Is Prim around?
Yeah.
Prim, maybe you could show Civ how to make pineapples for the drink?
What? Would you want to do that?
I would love to.
I can't do it, obviously.
So he takes you into Bingle and Loving It, and the same counter where you had created these
Horrific bombs.
articles of war, indeed. Now you're sitting, and there's this very young gnome, tiny little thing, showing you how to peel a pineapple and cut it up.
Hollow it out.
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Like that.
Put straws in it, and she says,
I'm not supposed to touch the pine rumple, but I can make you a virgin one if you want.
and so she's showing you how to do this stuff. Old Pal takes the buggy back up and hoists a couple of barrels of pine rumple down back into Rumpus Hall, and they set things up. And as a couple of hours pass of preparations, and you guys sort of watching this happen around you as
I'll
you're
glance through my celestial book as this is happening.
Yeah, so you have time to rest, and the Dumblesucks are very adamant that they don't want you to worry, that you are the heroes of Bingle. They want to take care of you and show you that Bingle hospitality.
I'll go. This meal is going to heal you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure to get my spyglass back from underneath Granny Willow's house.
Okay.
If we have a moment while all of us are together, I wanna say something.
All right.
I feel we've done something good here.
Why does it not feel like that?
What do you mean?
Because it's not over.
No, it's not.
It's far, far from over.
But look around, Doggo. Look at the difference we've made in these people's lives. Think
It
about
is
where
like
they were.
Sand.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy it.
Hard
I
to
understand.
enjoy.
It
You
is-
are the ones I have. She speaks of family. My family was not like her family.
Neither was mine.
Neither was mine.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Family is related to you, but also family is the people you choose.
Yes, we have spoken of this many times.
And you've helped my family, and therefore they're your family now too.
Of course.
And you will always be their family.
Yes, I feel like they are family.
I'll go what will make you happy. Look, we
When
just
I am no longer
vanquished-
doing this.
But we just vanquished monsters, Uggo. We just saved an entire island of gnomes. How could you not be happy right now? They're making food. They told us to relax.
Because I have to continue being the monster.
What are you talking about?
Because I am the one who bathes in blood and cannot.
You liked it. You put it on your own.
I love it!
I know. So what's the problem?
It scares me.
Why?
Because it should. Just like it should scare you.
It doesn't scare me, Uggo. You
You
don't
are an
scare
idiot.
me. Watch this. I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder. Ha! You don't scare me. You never will. Because you know what? You've got the biggest heart I've ever seen.
She's right.
And you should be happy right now.
I know I should.
And maybe you should apologize to Prim because you've scared her.
Well, that's my job.
But
You
not
didn't scare
to
me.
family. You didn't?
Sil will protect me.
Yeah, that's true. He's good at that.
Perhaps you just need one of these. And I hold out one of the pine rumple drinks with the little umbrella and the straw.
Plug your
You
nose
are
with it.
bad influence.
I know. I've had a couple myself.
I know.
I highly recommend them.
I can tell.
Prim, have you been touching the pine rumple?
No, I'm not supposed to, I promise.
She made a virgin one, and I made it interesting.
Oh.
Come on.
I'll go takes it and
I want
downs
interesting.
Oh, Ugly, you're not supposed to eat the pineapple shell. Oh, okay.
As long as you're not
Delicious.
allergic.
it. No, I don't think so. I never had it before, other than the squid potato pineapple, which was weird.
Well, that helps you.
Yeah, it
That was
tasted very good.
I know it's hard, and I know it's bittersweet, and I know there's many things I wish were different, but we have only this moment that we know, and we have to find the joy in this moment, if for nothing else, for my family.
Please forgive me. It is not what Uggo wants to feel.
I know,
It is just how he feels.
and that's okay.
There is something nagging me.
But I see. I understand.
There's something I cannot put words to. It's like I can feel it. Eyes on back, staring in the night. I know, like that. Reminds me of home.
But look at what we've done.
Yeah.
You may have darkness in you. You may feel that way. But look what you've been able to do with it.
It's the only way that I know to.
It's a tool. It's a weapon that can be used for good. I'm like, I'll hold your hand.
I'll go at first. Reacts in a way that doesn't seem, but he calms himself.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something because I've seen what we've done here, and I can't help but think of Turles. And people like Jorel and people like Nance that we left in dire straits.
South.
South.
We can always go back.
I know, and I think we should. I mean, we have other things to do first,
We have
obviously.
to find the next warden.
We absolutely do.
This-
But
No.
I want to. We can't forget them.
No.
I
There
mean,
is-
not only those we've lost, but those we've left and can still help.
I think I understand now why I feel the way I do.
Why?
You say, make brain work. I have known for a long time that war is coming. In New York lands and the dwarves. It has been whispered, and many very angering things are occurring in my homelands. And I see that they are not alone, that there is war everywhere.
Yes.
In your home, in my home, I can only assume in both of your homes.
Yes, of course.
That is why I feel angry. Not for me. I feel ancestors screaming, wanting answers that I cannot give, no matter how hard I look, no matter how much magic we have to find.
But you, of all people, I think would understand that rage can be useful.
Oh, yes. Very useful. You learn. I am so proud of you.
What?
You
Because I punched
learn.
you in the shoulder?
Yes. You should do that more often.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
Ow.
Yeah, it hurts sometimes. Exert your will. You are strong. You are young, but you are strong. And let the fire burn within you.
Little Prim walks up to you, looks up at you and goes,
Oh.
I'll go almost on a dime, just looks around very confused and then pretends that she hurt him. Probably not very convincingly. Yeah, not convincing at all. I rolled a 2, so. Oh! You beat monster! Oh!
She doesn't. It doesn't fool any of you, but Prim's eating it up. Her DC is about at 0.
One on an insight check.
And Uggo even like falls at her feet and just goes,
I'll go, Prim.
She looks at
Well
her hand.
done, Prim. Well done.
Now you have to heal him.
How do I do it?
Put your hands on him. and sing him a little song.
I'll go. Got one eye open.
Anything you want.
Sorry that I hit you.
You feel better?
I really thought I'd miss you. I didn't know what I did do. But now I want to heal you.
You did it!
Whoa!
Wow!
I have magic.
Hey, Prim. That was pretty good.
You need to
Work
keep
on
learning.
it.
Ziv,
Yes.
I have magic.
It's very impressive.
She runs off.
Lily, could I have Claudiette's quill back?
Oh, yes.
Glad we didn't have to use it.
I am very thankful for all of you. We have not known each other for very long, and I know I am quick to express how I feel, but the more and more we do this, the more and more I realize I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
That sounds like a song for you, Lily.
Yeah, exactly where
Love
we're
to hear
supposed
that.
to be. Well, maybe it will be.
Maybe I'll go learn to sing with you.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I love a good duet.
And you see your tap, slide, and then you turn and see small, gray-haired gnome, and she says,
Only you are drinking. This is supposed to be a party. Pine rumple for everyone!
Except for Lily, because he's allergic.
I just take the rum straight.
Oh, I know, darling. May I borrow you for a moment?
Yes.
she brings you over and sits you down at a table with Eric. And the rest of you look and see Lily with her family. Her younger sister's running around in circles, her older sister cleaning, making things, getting things ready for the big feast as it is about to be brought in. And you don't really hear what is being said, but you see the brightness on Lily's face as she sits with her grandmother and her father. You see her in her element, and it gives you a new perspective on her and how it should have been when you first got here.
Lily, you didn't have to come back. And we're both very glad you did. We both miss your mother, right, Eric? Oh, more than you know, Lily.
I miss her too.
Your sisters. It's a sad time, but a happy time in seeing you. Yes. We want you to know you made the right choice by leaving. I gave you that flute. I wanted you to know you could do anything with your life, and we would support you. I know you have greater purpose. Your friends are very powerful and very charming, and they believe in you. My old pal tells me that they want to know every last detail about you.
They ask a lot of questions.
Yes, be careful. Oh,
I know,
Eric,
Papa.
stop it. She's a grown woman. I just want you to know you don't need to worry about us. They may come back, but we have a new courage, a new resolve.
Yes, I don't worry about you anymore. Because you guys are just as much adventurers as we are now. You've
That's
been
right.
in battle.
Well, I have to admit, we will still worry about you. But we know that we're always bigger than Bingle. And it was important for Willow and I to tell you that we support you in what you're doing. And we know you've made the right choice. Yes, that's right. We like your friends.
I like them too. And I miss you every day, both of you, all of you. But I appreciate you saying that you support me because I worried. But for you, Papa, that
Well, you don't need to worry about me.
didn't worry about you, Grammy. I know you supported me.
Okay. I love you, darling.
I love you too.
I love you too.
I love you too, Papa. And
Let's party!
let's party. Let's show them what Bingle should be, yes?
Yes! And Eric runs up and goes in the other room and pulls out this big feast of fish that they have just caught and cooked. And it is glorious. There's beautiful fillets of fish, some raw, some exquisitely cooked. There are spices and things. He's like, I'm sorry, this is all we could do at the moment. And you guys are seeing this incredible buffet, this incredible spread in front of you. Like, what could the real thing be like, you know, if this is what was thrown together at the last minute? And there's a joviality. The sisters start singing, and Grammy is up and dancing a bit, and there's a real party going on. And at a certain point, the door opens, pack, and old pal comes in. He goes, did I miss it? No, you know, he comes in, he goes, I have something I've been working on all day. I can't believe it, oh my goodness. Oh, look what I did. And
I hope it's hand cannon.
he pulls out a new,
Old pal makes the most amazing things.
I hope you don't mind, I took the liberty of retrieving it from the beach. And he pulls out a new leg for Grammy. It's the same leather strap that fits over where her leg was. And the bottom of it is that iron harpoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That had been
Cool.
retrieved, used by Uggo to nearly kill one of the creatures. And he had chopped off the end of it. And there's this big spike with a sort of bent end at the bottom. And he hands it to her. I thought it was only right. You walk all over them. She takes it from him. She sits down and pops off the wooden table leg and puts on this vicious-looking harpoon that has cool decoration and is carved and ornate. And she stands up on it and she says, Bingle is back!
Bahima, I'd like to introduce you to our crab, Carla.
Oh, okay.
People take rides on her.
That's really exciting.
Yes, if you want to. I thought you might like one.
Hey, old pal. I just got it. Yeah. Hey, old pal.
Hey, old buddy. I've been waiting to use that joke.
Yes, a great one. Do you have the rope that was on that?
I'm sure I do somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, was that yours?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Did you cut it up?
No.
Oh, okay. That a lie?
Get you back your rope.
Yeah, great. Insight check. Thank you. I just want to make sure 50 feet of rope is important. So.
Right.
So once again, you guys have time to enjoy, to relax, and be with each other.
Well, I know this is a bit of a modest bingo feast, but I hope you guys at least get a taste of what it's like here where I'm from.
I love the sashimi.
It's good, right? It's so
Because every
good.
time I pick up food, it kind of cooks in my hands anyway. So
Right.
yeah, raw fish. Because it sort of just jars
It's
itself.
how you eat it anyway.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's considered a
I'm
delicacy.
confused by the word.
You've been eating sashimi your entire life and you didn't even know it.
So why didn't she just say raw fish?
Well, that's the fancy word for it. Maybe you should
What
put it in the
language is that?
dictionary.
Japanese.
Japanese?
Elfinese,
Is that a higher than Aussie word?
we do get a
Totally
force of
primordial.
good. We got a force of good from Twins End. It says Jeff reads card, then group decides who's it for. This is called a blink and two flashes. It is viewer submitted. The next time you roll a d20, roll two d12s instead and add the numbers together.
Whoa.
Oh,
Who should have that?
anyone can have that.
I can give it. I'm fine with Civ having it.
Yeah.
He's the closest.
Good.
Thank you.
It works for me.
Get a sip.
That's Twinsen?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have a length of rope. Can I stretch it across 2 points and get 3 torches and light them and tightrope walk and juggle torches as part of the festivities?
Prim's eyes are about big as saucers, man. She is just thinks it's the most amazing thing, and Erica's like, oh my, do you want a job? Oh, you can stay here. We'd make a fortune.
And then while I'm juggling, I'm gonna reach out and grab someone's drink and take a drink and then hand it back to them and continue juggling.
All right, roll
And I've been drinking. But I think that would only help in my case.
Okay.
I'll just let you.
Acrobatics? Probably acrobatics.
It can be Ugo's drink because he's sitting right next to Prim with his eyes just as big.
You do have advantage from Amulet, but
He's been drinking a lot. He can go do that.
Of course, I would expect nothing less.
For sure.
22.
I mean, you are wowing the crowd.
Crushing it.
You are taking sips of drink and juggling and hipping and hopping across the rope, no problem. And the Dumblestuck family is cheering, and people are bringing in a lyre and start playing. I mean, it is a jovial, jaunty scene.
Yeah, I'll dance with everybody in all the Dumblestucks.
You are. Grammy gets up and grabs your arm, and she's got this cool peg leg, an iron peg leg, and you hear it like
tap dancing.
Tink, 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 tink on the ground. It is just happy scene.
James, do you want to dance?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do it, James.
I'll try.
I figure I'm dancing like a fire genasi would, kind of like flickering stuff.
Yeah.
How do you dance?
You got some mom
Very
fingers.
awkward.
Yeah, your hair is sparkling. and
Like
sparkling.
most of it is like me trying not to get burned by you, so it's probably like
Can you demonstrate your dance move?
certainly. Well, here, let me
You
see how
do
well
need to
this
do
goes.
a performance check.
He nat 20 that bad boy. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
All right, fine.
He's a perfect robot.
James
Wow!
somehow starts dancing like that, and then drops on his back and does a backspin.
Now Lily is sitting next to Prim and Ugo, but at James, and is like,
He's
idea.
that dude at the wedding.
I can't believe that happened.
Who brought that guy? This guy's a ringer.
Doing the caterpillar on the ground.
and he also.
The worm, thank you.
Is he?
I can't dance.
Is
I
he
can't
doing
dance.
the Carlton right now?
Yeah. He's like, wow, I couldn't possibly.
Inside. Into the worm.
Oh my God.
Owning the dance floor. Literally, all the Dumblestucks just stop and look at him. And
I
there's like,
cast Misty Step to like.
your mage hand is like behind you, like doing this to the crowd.
Create a dance circle around you, so we're all like.
Ain't no party like a warlock party.
Yeah.
Lily starts
That was
hypnotic pattern.
insane. Oh my god.
That was amazing. I'm sure for everybody listening, that was just a cacophony of us all shouting.
Yeah.
But hey, it was fun for us.
Lots of fun.
That was so much fun.
We did a lot of physicality with it. So
Just
some
watch it live.
semblance of an idea.
After I come down for a bit, because that happened.
You're very high off of that.
Seriously. Okay, yeah, no, I'm feeling great.
James Quillis, the funky librarian.
This is a new side of you, so I'm like shocked.
Thank you.
It's
I
the
will-
pine rumble.
Warlock.
This one goes out to Squillish. I take my drink and I sneak away. And I'm gonna go probably sit down by the dock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my books, my spell book and that other book, and read for a little while. And then I think I'm just gonna get in the water and hold my breath.
As you step into the water, the day is fading. You step into the water and you wade in ankle deep, knee deep, waist deep. And you stand in, it is this beautiful, tropical, crystal blue water. As you stand in it, it looks like this water itself is darkening. around you. And you stand there in what looks like this inky blackness that kind of permeates, stretches out across the water. And you see it up to your waist, dark. It's almost pulling at you. Pulling at you.
Is it cold?
Very icy. And then you hear laughter from behind you. And you turn and look back up to the rumpus hall. And when you turn back, the water is clear and blue again. Normal. You're standing there in waist-deep crystal blue water. And that sun starts to set. The party rages on, and things are jovial, and there's laughter and happiness. And James, you on that beach, as the sun starts to set, and you remember just last night, in that same position, just a few feet up the beach, watching that sun set, and from a very different mental place. You're casting your eyes around, looking for any of that same misty steam that came up out of the water, those same heads and eyes and shoulders. You're scanning and looking to see if anything comes this night. And you don't see anything.
I think I would have noticed that he's gone at this point, and so I will go out the door and be like, James! James!
Yes?
Come back to the party!
Where's my dancing partner?
Everybody wants you to do the robot again.
Robot, robot.
The robot?
Robot again, yeah.
I still don't know what that word means.
One moment.
I got a force of evil
Oh.
from Twinsen. I don't know what it could be.
Possibly be.
It says, hey, a rock. Viewer submitted. Out of nowhere, a boulder hits you. Reducing your health to half of what it is now.
Whoa.
Well,
Brutal.
Jeff, you have half health.
Feels that way.
Ouch.
I'm gonna walk over to Eric. I just wanted to let you know that it means a lot to us that you are letting your daughter go with us on this journey. And I know it must be hard for you to say goodbye, but I want you to know that we will do everything within our power to make sure she returns to you. I personally have been very moved by the Dumblestucks. I did not think that it was possible for us to protect this place. And I thought it was going to be necessary to drag you along with us and take you back onto the ship that we came from. And I want you to know that I was wrong about you and your family. And you have shown me that courage comes in the smallest packages.
Thank you. I see the way you look at her. You, all of you, have shown something very special here. I trust you. She is a strong, wonderful woman. And she will make decisions that I won't agree with. But this one I know is the right one. I see it in all of you. You especially. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your actions. Thank you for your bravery. I'm ashamed that I was not able to save my wife, my daughters. I'm ashamed that I didn't protect my family, but I'm grateful to you and your friends. I'm grateful to my daughter for finding you. I'm grateful to the fates. So, I appreciate you. I'm glad you came over here to talk to me, though, because I have something else I wanted to ask you. And I sense that maybe you will be more discreet than the others. I don't know if it's a problem, but I don't want to alarm anyone. When we were fishing for the meal tonight, we caught some fish that I've never seen on this island. And I've been fishing this island my entire life. We did not cook them, and we threw them back. Plenty of normal fish to eat, and I don't want you to worry that we ate something we shouldn't have, but I don't know what we caught. And I know these waters. I just thought I should tell you. If you want to share that with the group, that is up to you, but I didn't want to cause alarm on this night of joviality.
Yes, I appreciate that. I definitely think there's been enough darkness for many days, and it's nice to forget about it for a little while.
Yes.
Even if it is just for a night. Is there anything else that we can do before we leave? Anything else we can help you with?
I think we've got it. You know, your friend, the bookish one.
Yes, the librarian.
Yes. He did us a great service. You can't buy advertising like that.
No, it's quite impressive. He surprises even me from time to time.
I wish you well, Civ. Thank you.
Thank you.
James, it's been a minute!
Okay. Coming. I might need a towel.
Towel? Oh, he took a dip.
I'll make my way back up. I'll pack away my stuff.
So night falls, and the island moonlight cascades off the water. And again, last night, that moonlight seemed a beacon of fear. Tonight, it has an altogether different feeling about it. And as you guys sort of make your way back down the beach, and the Double Stucks offer you lodging in the guest houses, there many of them broken and in disrepair, but they are discreet places to sleep. You walk out of Rumpus Hall and out of a lovely evening into the night.
I'll write Claudiette a quick note, basically saying Bingle is saved, but you probably heard that. Give us a rest, and I think we'll be ready to return to the tardy plunder in the morning.
Again, you write that with the magic quill on a piece of parchment, and even as you write it, the words behind you, behind your quill, dissipate, disappear, kind of fade up and out, as if dissolving into the air. You wait a moment, and then up from the bottom of the parchment, as if rising out of the paper itself, emerging like a marshmallow in a hot chocolate.
Amazing.
Where's your mind right now?
Hungry? You see, understood. We'll wait for your notice.
Blow hard. Wants the dinghy back.
Oh, Ugo, I'm so sorry.
Yeah?
We're gonna have to row back to the tardy plunder.
Why are you sorry about that?
Well, I was hoping maybe, Claudiette could create a portal and we could just, pop back on.
Do we have to use magic to solve all problems?
No, but you have to admit it occasionally does make things easier. I say as I send Digit and grab myself another drink.
I think a nice boat ride in the morning will be just what we need to refresh before we get back on course.
No fishing this time, though.
No fishing.
Yeah, don't
Agreed.
fish, Sid.
Fine.
No, I'm fine.
You all right there, buddy?
Yes.
How
I
many
may take
pine
a-
rumples in your heads?
I may take a couple bottles of this with me
It's
when
good,
we go.
right?
It's very good.
Excellent.
Much better than what I'm used to drinking.
Yes. We're
Lily?
good at crafting cocktails here.
Do you think if I wrote a letter to my dad about everything we just did, that maybe it could be mailed from here?
That's an excellent idea.
Oh, I think so.
Okay.
Mail ships come. I mean, I don't know.
Do they
right
still?
now, but
Well, I guess since you told the entire world that Bingle's okay.
I think a lot of people
heard
will
it.
be coming here.
I think a lot of people will be coming here as well.
Yay. Okay.
Do you know where your father is?
I have no idea. He's
Wait.
been absent from correspondence for quite a while now.
Where do you plan on sending it?
That's a good question. Oh, I'll just send it back home.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case he returns.
I think that's a great idea. I'd love to get a note when I arrive home. It's a
Yeah.
nice, like, welcome.
James kind of has a concerned look but doesn't say anything else. Okay.
All right. Well, I suppose we should get some rest.
Yes. It's been a very long 36 hours. How long have we been awake?
A long time.
Yes.
Best probably not to think about it.
So you guys are bedding down for the night?
Yeah.
I'll go waits until late, and then we'll go to Lily's room and knock on the door.
Terrified a little bit.
It's not the Guru. I swear.
Lily's like, okay, you probably wouldn't knock. Who is it?
It's Ugo.
Oh, come in. Come in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go. Just,
Probably a little small.
Hi, Lily.
Hi.
Sorry to wake you.
That's okay. You okay? Did you have a bad dream?
No.
Oh.
What, this might sound weird.
Okay.
What is a leprechaun?
Oh, gosh. How to define it? Well, the lore I've always been told is it's a man at the end of a rainbow.
Okay.
And he tends to have gold or
Like
other
fairy?
treasures. Kind of. But more like a magical, I don't think he flies. I've never seen one, so I guess I can't speak too much to it.
Are they creatures of darkness?
Oh, I think they're more tricky, from what I've heard, but not necessarily bad. Maybe a little greedy. Like breakfast foods.
What? Like breakfast.
I'm not very smart.
I'll go stop saying that, please.
Oh, it's just true.
Well, it's not.
I'm very confused.
About leprechauns?
James,
Okay.
I think there's something wrong.
Well, he was out by the
Same.
water.
Yeah, but I have seen things, and I have been quiet. It is not my place, but now I am afraid for him,
Well,
and I don't want to. We all have secrets, and I respect that. It is why I do not pry.
that's a good
But-
word.
There are secrets that we cannot keep from one another.
Well, I agree.
There are something happened on beach as Buttface died.
Lily can't help but giggle a little bit. I'm sorry, it's just,
No, it's okay.
I don't think that's what it's called.
I can't say names, so it looked like buttface.
I mean, I like it, honestly. It makes it easier for me to think about him.
It was a buttface.
Yeah.
No.
He deserves to have a butt face.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a face anymore.
Yeah. If you think about it, he really never had a face. He just had two butts.
2.5 hours later.
We got off track for a second.
Wait, so...
There's a drawing on the wall of the butt and then an arrow to his
If
face.
this is a butt and this is also a butt.
Lily, this is part of why I love you. You make me, you not forget, but it's enough to distract that it makes it easier. I don't know if you know that you do that.
Well, I try, because what's the point of being sad too long? It's good to be a little sad sometimes.
Yeah,
Remember, but then,
like sand,
yeah.
like Grandma
Yeah.
say.
You can use sand for a lot of analogies, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's
I
really-
know, she said. I
Yeah.
think about it. There's so many
Yeah,
things.
so many things. That's why Bingle's really lucky in that
Well,
sense. 'Cause we
and
like
that's where-
sound profound, but it's just an easy one.
And that's something happened on the beach, and I can't explain it, and I don't know the words, and it's bothering me. and-
Okay, I'll go. This is what I think you should do.
Yeah.
I think if you think James has a secret that is going to be detrimental, bad if he keeps it,
Yeah.
I think first you should try to talk to him as a friend,
Yeah.
as family,
Yeah.
and ask him if he's okay and see what he says. And don't let him off too easy. But don't punch him.
I am afraid that he will not be honest.
That's fair. But I'm saying start there and then talk to me again. And then if it seems like it continues, then maybe I'll try or someone else will try.
I would appreciate it if you did not tell him.
I won't. That's why I'm saying you start first because it's
Yeah.
your knowledge to
No.
share.
No. You're like the voice in my head that tells me not to do bad things.
Oh, that's
And-
nice. I hope it's not annoying or scary.
I mean, sometimes.
I mean, when James did a voice in your head, you did not like that at first.
Well, because he did not ask.
That's true. But
Just know that you are precious. Not just to just me. You are precious to this world. And I have a feeling that is why I've been brought here, is to make sure that the world knows how precious you are.
That's very nice, Elgo. But guess what? You're precious too. Though I bet no one's
Matter
ever
of
told you that
opinion.
before. But guess what else? You need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Because
To sleep.
I know, but you have to because it'll help your wounds heal
I
and
know.
it'll help you feel better. And you have to
Yes.
row us across that ocean tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I can't do it. I mean, I could try.
Help.
I'm pretty good. I'm
Just saying.
happy to help. I offered last time.
Yeah, you did.
I played the drum for you.
I like being strong, so sometimes I don't think about it, and then I get, when you guys aren't watching, like, oh, maybe I
As
shouldn't have done
Elgo's
that.
talking, Lily just gonna pull out her flute and start playing
Okay.
a lullaby.
Okay. I'm leaving now.
You can just stay here, just fall asleep.
All right, so Uggo makes his exit. There is a force of good for Fahima.
Oh.
Twinsen.
Thanks, Twinsen. The Scroll of Truth. Viewer submitted. A scroll comes out of the amulet, and upon opening the scroll, reveals a random detail about any creature that you can see.
Use it on James.
Very very Fahima.
I don't know what you mean.
Or
Yourself. Fascinating. Lots of
Random
things.
detail.
So many random details that could be absolutely
Your
interesting.
hair is red.
Well, that's not.
How will you ever decide?
do that one.
Random
Well,
detail,
I mean, the next thing I was gonna say is I believe that I was alone reading through my Celestial book. So I'm not sure that I have a creature that I can see other than Meep.
right? Yeah, you can hang on to it if you
I mean,
want.
can I say myself?
Sure.
Only if it's gonna be good though.
That's not how it works.
How about you pick, me or Meep?
I'm not picking.
Why?
You are the player.
Roll a four-sided. Roll a four-sided. 1, 2 is you, 3, 4 is me.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Let the dice decide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, wait,
1, 2, 3
what?
is you.
1, 2, 3 is you, 4, 5, 6 is me.
Me.
1. It's
That's
her.
you.
Okay. So you want to know a random detail about you?
Yes, it does say random detail.
Oh, yeah.
Not like life-altering, amazing detail. So sure.
Jared.
Yeah. Let's go in the other room.
So many secret rooms.
So
Too many secret rooms. Secret room has become so blasé.
3 in 1 episode.
I've only been in there once. It's still cool to me.
Nope, you're right here. So, you pull out this scroll. You look around the room. There's no one else there. And on the ground, broken in this, what used to be a lovely Airbnb, you know, literally. It's like a lovely beachside hut that they would put up guests. You look around and you see smashed and broken as you've sort of made your little evening bed down area.
Nest.
There's a kind of a shattered and broken mirror. And you look down into it and you see yourself reflected back. Your red hair, your glasses, your skin with a dark sheen to it. And the scroll starts shaking and it burns up out of your hand. And you look in that mirror again and you see something else. You see something very large. Something, it's like looking into a black hole. It's almost, it's got light shimmering on it. It's got colors, but not rainbow colors, more like muted, prismatic colors. Like you're looking into the cosmos. Deep. And it's still you, but the hair is expanded and blowing back, and the eyes are pearls, bright, beady, focused. It doesn't look like you, but it is you.
Is the prismatic color like all over?
It's not around it, it's in it.
Oh.
Like you're looking into yourself.
Oh.
Like you're looking into this thing, and it is a swirl of colors and smoke and almost like galaxies. And what you see, what you feel, is potential. An infinite potential. Limitless, bottomless, expansive, scary. Okay.
Wow. Thank you, Jeff.
Quite the secret.
We took a long
Quite a
rest.
random Here I was thinking a random fact.
talking about butts?
Less a random fact and more a random novella.
But I also wanted
Research
to
project.
read this.
Yeah.
Because as I was reading my Celestial book, Meep was on my shoulder after, this like force of good happened, and I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Meep is kind of like pecking at the back of my book and brings out this piece of paper, which is titled Fahima's Birthday. Aww. Fire on the Wind, a poem in prose by Civ Red Thistle.
This was in your book and you weren't aware of it.
I was not aware of it. It
Right.
got snuck in there. How did he know? Must have said something. Embers burn in shadowed dark. 'Twas lost, buried, cast away. Ghost of flames lost to time. Heart pierced, stone split, until born the smokeless flame. His dark veil now inferno, fear devoured. In Ra's mighty gaze, power flickers, dances, crackles. Candles now liquid wax in jealous presence. Birds sing your name on sun-dappled wings. Vahima of the wildfire, she who burns the wind, forever at our side, the light in the void. Peep! Why is he so nice to me? Meep, meep. I'm gonna run out and find him. Are you anywhere near?
I suppose I'd be drunkenly sleeping on the roof of one of the ships. Yes, yes.
That was a really nice poem.
What? Oh, right. Yes.
You did
yes.
write that, didn't you?
Yes, no, I...
Send someone to do it for you?
No.
Now I'm really questioning this niceness.
No, I'm sorry. I was asleep and you surprised me. Yes, I snuck that into your pack a while ago. You said something along the lines of, I'm always writing poetry to Lily and that it'd be nice if you finally got one, so I thought I'd put one in your book.
Well,
Still very drunk.
Very drunk.
That being said, I do want you to know that I know it's not easy always trying to talk us out of killing things, and I know that we are hard on you, and I think it's important to say that you are a good person, and I envy that.
oh,
And I thought, because I know a little bit about your history and your father, that I would write it from that point of view, the birth of the Phoenix.
wow. That's so deep. You're really deep.
Well,
Where do you get all this time to think about these things?
I don't usually sleep much unless I've been drinking,
Oh,
so I write, well, while the rest of you are sleeping.
if I didn't know better. You're a true performer at heart. You and Lily, you two could have a show.
You get all of the candles are lit.
Oh,
Just take a moment and grab a second. This goes to a random member based on the dice roll. 5. It goes to Lily.
of course.
Would you like?
At the end of this room, you're like, yeah,
whatever,
Lily.
Your whole team turns against you. Fear of doom, viewer submitted. You feel a strange sensation and somehow instantly know what the next combat scenario will be.
Ooh.
Act first in the initiative order and automatically hit your first attack in said combat.
Whoa.
So this will happen once we go into initiative. Okay. Not like now I just wake up knowing what's gonna happen.
I mean, it'd be news to me, so.
Jeff, improvise that.
Yes, Jeff, what are we going to run into next?
We'll battle one rat on the beach.
So,
I was wondering if maybe you could teach me sometime how to get better with my dagger. You're really good.
Sure. Yes, I'd love to.
Okay, it's the only weapon I have.
Well, I can
It's
teach
not made
you.
out of magic.
I can teach you how to use any number of weapons. What would you like to learn? Rapier? Bow? Longsword?
I mostly just need to fillet things.
Oh, so knife and dagger.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'll let you get back to sleep.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Meep. Meep's gonna hop off. Doop, 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 doop.
it burns a little bit.
I'm sure it does.
James, is there anything you'd like to do before bed? No. Okay. So night falls on Bingle. You all bed down in what used to be very nice accommodations, but now are broken and bashed, and yet you feel a restfulness that you have not felt in quite a long time. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Yes.
So, finally, we're ending on a positive note.
Yay.
The heroes of Bingle. Congratulations. You saved the island tonight, and we did it with your help. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you
who were
so
here
much,
watching live. Just unbelievable amount of support from the group. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I hope you had a good time watching. We certainly had a good time playing. We will be waking up to a new dawn on Bingle next week. And I know that the group has lots more to do. There's a certain wizard waiting for everybody. And we will find out where that brings us next week. I hope you tune back in at 6 p.m. Pacific time next Wednesday. We'll be here waiting for you. Thanks. Oh, that's another thing I should mention.
Yes.
Everybody leveled.
Yes! Extra attack!
Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot again. Level 5s, everybody. The heroes of Bingle certainly reached a milestone this week and certainly should be rewarded by leveling up. So they will be level 5s when we tune in next week.
2 Eldritch Blasts.
Until then,
Baby.
humankind. Be both. Thanks for watching.
Yes. To all of you who played along and interacted with us, Twinsin, I'm looking at you, and everyone else, of course, throughout the evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. And my respect and thanks go to Omega Deather, I think I'm saying that right, the Forgotten God, Purple Dragon, Mystic Monkey, Voxel Burglar, RPG Maker, Small That Falls, Nick, otherwise known as ND9DK, General Marklar, Lotta Leche, Emperor Apophis, Dice and Capes, who else? Elliot and Kids, Staple Clown, Lofty Hand Slap, God, I love these names, Radical Jackalope, Zippo 5767, Invisible Man, yours truly, Bingle in Flames, Gouda Gamer, Who, Vian Overlord, I think that might have been Vane, I'm not sure, Golden Dag, and Shadow Viper. Oh, and all the others whose viewers submitted Force of Good and Force of Evil cards were used on tonight's show. And in case you missed this earlier, just in case you didn't hear me say it already, the Dungeon Run shirts are available. The Dungeon Run logo, yes. Boom. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Drink up. Meep lives. Cute little fiery birds. And my personal favorite, and yours too, hopefully, Lord Araban. You can purchase these shirts now. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. And don't forget, the Dungeon Rundown, the official Dungeon Run after show, airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run. From community questions and episode recaps to theories and all fan art your mortal brains can fathom, the Dungeon Rundown airs right here on gavin.tv/The Dungeon Run. Make sure to follow the channel to get live notifications. And of course, join us for the Dungeon Run next week, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here as the Dungeon Run continues. Until next week, Milo! Shh! Until next week, may the dice roll in your favor.